There we go. It's a critical step in the process. to click the start streaming button. All right. So I'm gonna get the game up on my phone now. I see the Entertainer Talking Sports is also live. One of the best Giants channels out there. One of my inspirations. I'm very glad to see that. Too bad I won't be able to watch because I'm here. Dan, do you care if I have this Stars and Stripes can appear in the video? It's gonna be kind of hard to avoid. It's too tall. It's too tall. I'm gonna have to take a precaution here, or not precaution. That's not the right word. We're gonna go. The duct tape's too wide. All right, who cares then? I mean, all right. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself one of those koozies, and get myself nice and clean for these live streams. But I've seen the Bootleg Football podcast. They do live streams where they obviously are already well established. But I've seen them do live streams where they have alcohol on there, and it's not like you're gonna get a video deplatformed because you have alcohol. I'm trying to see my live thing on my page. I don't know if I am live yet. Oh, there we go. I just don't know how to share it though off of my phone to other people. But let's talk about this game a little bit before it starts because it is going to start in like 5 or 10 minutes. I want to go first since I think this is so obvious that the Eagles are favored, and it's kind of crazy that it's -7.5. It really is, but I would say it does kind of make sense when you think about it, only because the Eagles are coming off a loss and there's a short week, and I really don't think we've seen like much improvement sort of from the Eagles so far this year. They've been like the same team. They've played in a fine line, offensively, defensively, won a couple games through special teams touchdowns, 2 blocked field goals versus the Rams. I mean, the Rams are a great team. The Bucs are a great team. The Chiefs are a great team. So it's like you've played good teams, but you haven't blown anybody out. So I think that probably has something to do with it. And also the fact that, like, the Giants totally should have beat the Saints last week. Like, how often in a game does one team turn the ball over 5 times in a row? Like, I don't know if I've ever heard of that happening. I think the Giants are going to come out fired up in this game. And whatever momentum we get, if we make one big negative play, it's all gonna fall apart. Right. We have to play like the most perfect game ever to win or even keep it close. Yeah. This is kind of what goes into what is Brian Dable going to do for this Giants offense. I kind of broke it down like this in my video. I said, well, and now we know Tracy's coming back. So Scadaboo will be available at running back, solid running back duo. We have a solid tight end duo. And that, I think, is going to be what most of the offense is, along with Jackson Dart's legs. The Eagles' run defense isn't what it was last year so far, even which really surprises me, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. But I think it's the defensive ends, maybe the linebacking group, kind of not quite the same as last year. But I think, you get 2 running backs and 2 tight ends, literally. And you split one of them out wide, like Tracy, and then you run these, heavy sets because we don't have wide receivers, period. You just have Hyatt running clear out fades, Wandale working in the slot, and then just the rest is just, right. He's out. Yeah, he did not recover from the hamstring, and he's not going to play this week. Yeah, so the Giants, right? That's pretty much what I'm saying. Is that, hey, listen, a quarterback is of course you got to be have good vision and elusiveness, but the good thing about a mobile QB is you are as good as basically as athletic as you are, right? You don't need to be a processor. It's just a numbers and blocking game. And I think the Giants can move the ball on the Eagles like that. It's just at what point do the Eagles put 8 in the box and dare us to have any wide receiver get separation against Quinyon Mitchell? Our best bet is Hyatt against is what's his face healthy? Your number 2 corner. I'm pretty sure he was. I would say Adoree is the number 2, but are they healthy right now? Yeah. Adoree Jackson is pretty bad when it comes to physical wide receivers, but it's a good thing for him that the Giants don't have any. They don't have a same. That's why I'm suggesting use the tight ends because Daniel Bellinger, Chris Manhertz, and I don't think they elevated Fedoni or anything, are all huh? Jonathan? No, Theo Johnson. Well, I was kind of listing down the depth because we know Theo's going to start, but yes, Theo Johnson, Daniel Bellinger, Chris Manhertz, and Thomas Fedoni. It would be Fedoni would be our closest thing to a physical wide receiver. Theo Johnson is not quite athletic enough when it comes to agility to really split out wide. He is nice and big, but the Giants are going to be without Slayton, Demetrius Flanagan fouls, and Swayze Bozeman. Illuminor is questionable. For the Eagles, you guys are out Grant Calcaterra and Landon Dickerson. Oof. Ooh, Nakobe Dean. Stop it. Jalen Carter is also questionable with the heel. Did he? Is he? We're gonna have to see in a second if he's in there. A heel is a weird injury. I'm trying to get this game up right now. Yep, we see Saquon break off. Yeah. So let me try to get this up right now. You guys have a. How do I sound, by the way? How's my mic? I moved it a little closer. Here, and I'm gonna send out some. It looks like I might be a play behind you. I'm gonna try to do something about that. One second. Reacting. What down is it for you right now? For me, it's 2nd and 10. All right, so you're definitely a play ahead of me. Let me see if I refresh the app. Get it all out. Second and 8 is where I'm at right now. It's showing a Jalen Hurts graphic of 37 total touchdowns and 4 turnovers. 2nd and 8, 13:33 left. Okay. Hurts takes off with it. TFL. Yeah, and by the way, if I didn't say it officially, I do think the Eagles are going to win this game. I thought it was going to be like 24 to like 17. And like that's like a no bet on the spread, but with plus 7.5, that would be Giants to cover plus 7.5. I like plus 7.5 because I just thought that the Giants would come out firing in this game. I thought the defense would look better than it has so far, but that was my official prediction. I did not come out and say it was going to be the 1 in 14,605,000 chance that they win. Did not officially predict that, but I thought that was a fun video to make. 3rd and 10. Jalen completes the pass short. Throwing short of the sticks on 3rd down. I don't really get that. You're running the ball all the way down the field. Let's see. Are they going to go for it? No, they're going to kick the field goal. Okay. What are you watching on? That's your ahead. Amazon Prime. I have that too. I'm going to try hopping on that. No way. I gotta re-download it, but that's cool. Oh yeah, and whenever there's a commercial, I have something that I guess I'm gonna try on the live stream. It's a food. I would say over probably. Yeah, that's too much because he's gonna split the work. 121 over under is pretty crazy, but that's because it's adjusted to the first 30 yards he got or so. Oh man, let me use my phone number. Trying to ask me to sign into Amazon Prime. I haven't done this in a long time. Enter security code. Let's go. Over. I would just take his have you taken his receptions? What's his receptions over under at? Because Jackson Dart's been targeting him a lot. I'm not sure he's going to get the yards, but I think he'll definitely get like 4.5. I would probably take 5. Yeah. Oh, that's easy money right there. Did the Eagles just kick off for you? Okay, because I'm watching Amazon Prime. Gunner is kicking it out to the left. Oh my God! I said we needed a special teams touchdown. That's the first good sign of momentum from the offense. Look at how fired up they are right now. Yeah, I think so. Definitely 3 for Devontae Smith. See, you can send the link because it's through Twitch. I can't really do that through YouTube. Okay, we got to run up the middle. 3 or 4. That's what we want to do. We want to take the ball away from this Eagles offense. We got to keep it away from them. Incomplete. So, come on, Dart. Yeah, so when I looked at the Eagles' defensive EPA, you guys are only really, like, elite at one thing on defense. And that's forcing incompletions in whatever way, shape, or form, because you guys allow, like, 59% completion percentage. So that's a credit to your corners, safeties, Cooper DeJean, you know, in the slot. Which is kind of crazy because you'd think you would trust the pass rush to get there and kind of, you know, it's like the opposite of an aggressive defense. But it forces you to play offense, execute all the way down the field. And there's only so many, like, great quarterbacks who are capable of, like, consistently doing that. Like Mahomes and, you know, Josh Allen. Got no concurrent viewers right now. That's sad. But I have 4 views total, which is fine. I kind of was late on the charge on this one, but okay. 3rd and 12. Dart throws it downfield. Oh, who is that? Who just mossed him? Who is that guy? I have not seen him before. What's his last name? His dreads are. They elevated little Jordan Humphrey. Let's go. We needed that. A big wide receiver. He should have been elevated way before, right? He should have been elevated on the roster because we don't have a wide receiver like that. We run the ball. We get 3. That's nice. See, it's picking the wrong live stream. That's why I don't have any views. The overthrow. He overthrew Wandell. Yeah, it's kind of tough keeping up with all this stuff, but I'm dialing it down. I was suspicious that something was up, and I see now what it is. Oh, I got another subscriber. Let's go. We're gonna get this live stream right, man. I'm gonna get the people what they want. 3rd and 8. Dart scrambles up the field, take off. Oh, he jukes a man. Oh! Giants take the lead! Unreal. The Giants are now in a positive game script. And now, this is the first step of the 1 in 14,605,000 possibility of the Giants winning this game. This is the first step as the Giants take a lead. That's massive. Jackson Dart doing it by himself, taking off on 3rd and 8. Everyone covered downfield. Okay, I clicked the yeah, there we go. Now it's updated. All right, we should get some guys popping in now, most likely. Jackson Dart. Oh, the Phillies are killing them right now, aren't they? I heard someone in a group chat say, someone in a group chat said, "Oh, we want more, we want more." You know, I thought it meant because they hate the Dodgers. I thought they were like, "Oh, let's let's get more runs against the Dodgers." But I guess that's not the thing. So since there's a little commercial break, my mom knows I love Takis, and she ever so kindly picked me up a new flavor that I actually haven't tried before. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Danny, but Zombie. Yeah, I have not tried it, but I'm going to try it now. Wait, don't say anything. Okay, it smells not as spicy. It looks like they use the same, No, it's green dust. I thought it was going to be the same as the blue heat. We've got a, green Taki here. This one's doubled up, so it's going to have a little bit less flavor. You're a little laggy at the moment, by the way. But it is what it is. We're going to take a nice bite out of this. Dan. They're pretty good, actually. I kind of like them. It's kind of a little bit more tangy than a regular Taki. But how about that? Giants take the lead in prime time. 1 in 14 million. I just texted Dan letting him know he's frozen for me. I might hang up the call and go back into it. Yeah, let's do that. Dan, you're... Yeah, I wasn't sure what happened, but I'm gonna look. We don't want any crash outs. Eagles returning the kickoff. Hit hard, but landing down at the 30-yard line, +5. The Giants look fired up right now. I thought this would happen. The Giants come out completely flat versus the Saints team. They come out looking good in the first quarter, but they got to keep their foot on the gas for this whole game till the very last play, or the Eagles are going to make them pay. They really are. I think we know that. All right, Eagles back on offense. 1st and 10. Devontae Smith in motion. Hurts takes the snap. It's a pass on 1st down. Hit in the flat. That's Dallas Goedert. All right. All right. All right, we are good. Nice tackle. Everyone is gang tackling Saquon. Look how fired up they are just to hit Saquon Barkley. And there he is. Burns! Love that face mask. Spider-Man. Is Shane Bowen going to save his job tonight? If he has a good performance against a good team like this Eagles team, obviously great. They're still my #1 team. Then that could mean good things. That could mean good things for Shane Bowen. Because, it could have just been a slow start to the year for this defense. Oh, I hate that early jump. Oh, Burns! That's right. He beat that man inside. Who was that? Was that Mailata? Oh, he's doing it. Yeah. The Giants are filled with pop culture. See, and that was an early start by Mailata. You saw his left foot. You should. I hate the tackles doing that. Yeah. I always felt like the Chiefs and the Eagles were a little extra with it. We almost blocked that. Olszewski. Oh, okay. Positive yards. Positive yards up the sideline. Okay, good. Positive field position. Bro, if the Giants somehow I'm not trying to jinx anything, but they somehow actually do manage to get this game. That video I made better blow up. It better, because I was probably the only person on the internet who dared to come up with a case for why the Giants could win this game. Because it just seems impossible, but you got to remember, teams are not the same team week to week, you know? They show up with a different mentality, especially bad teams like the Giants that play up and down to their competition. Obviously, we played down to the Saints. Eli's like, yeah, they're doing it. Yeah. All right, Theo in motion. Scatterboo, run over someone's face. Okay, he got tackled for a 2-yard gain. Luminor's out there. Nice to see. I'm expecting a healthy rotation between. I haven't seen him yet. It's still I don't think it said he was like questionable. It said he was a limited. It said he was a limited participant. Oh boy. Oh, nice throw over the corner. Okay, corner route to Wandale, untouched. Runs up, gets another couple yards. Yo, so let me ask you, Dan, right now. Does this Eagles team look like they were locked in over the past 4 days after that loss, or do you think they came into this game thinking this was going to be a walk in the park? He's out. The Singletary. Yeah. Because the Giants should not be moving the ball on this Eagles team without Malik Neighbors and Slayton. They should be getting shut down. Giants are going 4 wide to the right with Theo Johnson alone to the left. Are we going to see a screen pass right here to Singletary? He's in the bubble. Dart steps up. Oh God. Nice awareness. Bought the time. Finds Wandale. He's up the sideline. Wandale's in. Oh my God. Oh my God. You guys did not show up ready to play this game. You guys did not show up ready to play this game on defense. This is supposed to be your strength. Dart, look at the mobility in the pocket. Now, I've defended Daniel Jones, and I'm very glad to see him doing what I thought he was capable of on a better team. But this is one thing Dart has over Daniel Jones clearly already in his rookie year, is that pocket mobility of his is very natural and very instinctual. They missed the extra point. Very Giants thing to do. And it's just something like that. All right, so it could be just that missed extra point. Could be enough already to spill this game back in Eagles' favor. I'm not kidding. It's going to come back to bite us. Wandale, though. Well, Dart made that play happen by buying the extra time, but you're right with the tackling. It's like, oh, yeah, well, Wandale's like 180 pounds soaking wet is what I feel about him. Like, he's not very big. You should be able to get a hand on him and hold on at the very least. Let somebody else come around and finish the tackle. this is kind of how I feel about that. I've felt that I think we know Hurts is a dual threat. That's the type of quarterback he is. I think we know his strengths as a quarterback altogether are leadership, his mobility, his strength, right? He's tough to bring down in the pocket and when he's on the move. But I think as a passer, like if he doesn't have a comfortable pocket to wind up, even then he doesn't have like the strongest arm. His deep ball is good because of touch and accuracy. So when it comes to like these quick processing plays, I think you can't run the same playbook with a Jalen Hurts that you can run with like a Baker Mayfield, a Dak Prescott, these other passers. So these offensive coordinators, on one hand, having it like if you're good at like what Shane Steichen is using these mobile quarterbacks, then you will be able to get a good playbook going. But if you don't have the defensive advantage, the run game carrying it through, it makes it very hard when you're in a game script like this to have to pass and come back. That's the thing the Eagles are the worst at right now. And I think we know that's true. So I think Shane Steichen wouldn't be in this situation, but most offensive coordinators are not Shane Steichen. That's why he's a head coach now. So I think it's like a mix of like, what? Shane Steichen leaving? You cannot expect those types of guys to stay. And you know what? When you have a CEO, head coach like Sirianni, that's the downside. Look at Wandale, like barely inbounds down the sideline. Good coverage on AJ Brown. Not a great throw. I mean, if you just throw it right at AJ, he can muscle it away. That was Paulson Adebo, our number one corner signing. Who's he's been okay this year. He's been pretty solid as a number one, but nothing crazy. But definitely has some help from the pass rush, I would say. Man, Dan, I gotta say, I mean, I know you guys are losing right now, but you got to be glad that this is at least something we didn't expect. It's an interesting game. Right. Hurts lays it up a touch, and see, you just put it on AJ. Just put it on his body, and he's just gonna come down with it. Who was that on the coverage? Adebo again. Let's see. Does he get his head around? So AJ off, a little hesitation. And look at the speed, pulls away. No, number 21. The safety was late, but Adebo he got his head around, but he couldn't get his hand. He could have definitely swatted that away because that was a low throw. That wasn't like up here, I'm saying Adebo couldn't get his hand up, but the safety, I think that was Nubin, just couldn't. He just wasn't there. I mean, that's the whole shot on cover two or man, cover two man or cover two zone. That's still the whole shot, and it's a well executed play by the Eagles. Hurts got time in the pocket. Defense is looking a little tired. Okay, Drew Phillips. All right, at least you laid him out. Running a little hurry up. You guys have us in a, let's see, we got Kayvon out there and we got Abdul Carter. So Lane Johnson, locking. Why is Abdul Carter trying to power rush Lane Johnson? Yeah, what are you doing, man? Good, decent play, I guess. A little RPO. Yeah, Goddard's the way to beat us in this game. I mean, AJ and Smitty are definitely going to have. Well, and you're not a heavy passing offense. If you had AJ, Devontae, and Goddard on the Bengals or the Cowboys, he'd be more like Ferguson. Ferguson's been like top 5 or top 3, maybe not top 3, but definitely top 5 a couple times. Hurts got time in the pocket. Smitty. We got Bobby Okereke. That better have been zone coverage, man. That better have been zone coverage, because why would Bobby O be on Smitty? Dart looks like he's like ready to go. What's your parlay? Why don't you read it out to me?
So here I got Saquon for over 120.5.
Okay.
I have Tyron Tracy for over 20 and a half.
Okay.
I have Scatterwood for under 52 and a half.
Okay. I like the under. People don't take unders enough. People don't take unders enough.
I agree. I do agree. I have Theo Johnson plus 3 receptions. 3 plus receptions.
Okay, I like that.
I have, what's it called? Jahan Dotson, 1 reception.
Oh,
Catch that damn ball.
right. Jet sweep. Gets a jet sweep.
What's it called?
Yo, we got a viewer. What's up, man? I hope you're a Giants fan. So you can't hear Danny. Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is. My bad, Danny. Can you hear Danny now? Say it in the chat. That was that was probably my big mistake. I had my desktop audio turned off on OBS. Big yikes. It is what it is. Yikes. A little shovel.
Oh my God, that was a crazy play.
A little trickery.
That was a little trickery.
I fixed it. Man, I can't believe I have my desktop. I always have it turned off when I'm like recording a video.
Does that count as a rush or is that kind of a pass?
Let's see.
Let me know. So we're going here, looking directly down the line.
Like a pass.
It looks like a slight pass, but it looks like it's going directly down the line, like straight down the line. Not really.
I think it's a pass then, because it has to be backwards to be a run. It has to be backwards, so I would say it's a pass. All right, so we've got a close game.
We're back, 10-13.
10-13.
Okay.
Dan, I'm so sorry I had your audio turned off. That's going to be tragic.
Okay. So let's start the parlay over. So let me get that started. So I said Saquon for over at 120 and a half.
Yep.
I got Tyron Tracy for over 20 and a half. Scatterboo for under 52 and a half. Theo Johnson needs 3 receptions. Devontae needs 2 more receptions. Jahan Dotson needs to touch the damn ball once. Wan'Dale needs 3+ receptions. Saquon needs to have 18 and a half receiving yards.
I think your sketchiest leg is Saquon 120. I don't know why. He's gonna need to bust a big run to do that. I think because this is already almost the whole first quarter gone, and what's he got, like 30, 35 yards right now?
Exactly 35.
If you guys are playing from behind, he'll definitely get the receiving yards, but
if we're definitely, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking it's gonna be one of those Hurts dump passes that he has that is like real quick out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden he's gonna maybe possibly break a couple tackles and then be on a roll. But that's just all really dependent on, I feel like, one, the position they're at in terms of score, because it's 10-13 now. So as we stop them and then we get the ball back and we score, it's like there's gonna be a lot more running. Probably see AJ Dillon, probably see Will Shipley. But to me, in terms of the running back room, I'm so confused why we got Tanks Bigsby, personally.
I think they said he was supposed to be a kick returner.
Yes, but did absolutely horrible against the Rams. 4 bobbles.
Oh, on the kick returns?
The kick returns. Because Cardi was hitting with the little dirty kick thing where it like messes you up and then it bounces and you're just bobbling it.
Yeah, and, I think Howie, every now and then, he makes a lot of aggressive moves. Not all of them are going to work. I mean, it's not really that aggressive to trade, what was it, like a 7th-round pick? But you're still giving up draft capital at a position you absolutely need nothing, no depth at. You have Will Shipley and A.J. Dillon. They're both pretty good 2s and 3s, and obviously Saquon. So it's like...
Black Friday game is against the Birds and the Bears. I did not know that.
Interesting. When is... Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving. It's a weird game, a weird time to have a game. But I think they did.
I fully agree. Yeah, they've done it for the past couple of years now. I think 2-3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Well, giving it back to the Giants. Let's see how this turns out. I'm curious. Not gonna lie, it's been very memorable going to MetLife the couple times we went.
I would agree.
to experience it. Almost getting flipped in a porta potty, but you saved me on that day.
Yep, I did. There were some
Yeah.
people. They were surrounding you, and I walked up as the Giants fan. Although I can't remember who was it. Was it a Giants fan when you came?
He was
out?
a Giants fan.
Yeah.
He got really. He just got
Knocking
mad because
on the porta potty.
yeah, he was
Three
really
other
trying.
ones that were open.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think would happen to me if I went to Lincoln Financial?
I would probably have to bring FBI. I'm not gonna bullshit
FBI?
you.
What about your entire family?
Like for real, the whole fam's gonna have to be there. Every single dude who I know that's over 6 foot is gonna have to be there. It's gonna be Wandell.
Jet sweep.
That was a reception too. That was a reception
that
too.
in
'Cause that
front of
was yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. Wandale. And that's why I say receptions are underrated. Taking unders is underrated. I mean, I don't love betting on player individual outcomes. I like betting on like the game a lot more. But yeah, either way, if I were to bet, there's Tracy. If I were to bet exclusively on player outcomes, I would take a lot of receptions. I like doing that.
Fully agree. This is gonna be hands it off. Psych no.
Steps up. Okay.
Literally, they
Minus a
didn't
half
hear.
a yard.
Oh no, he did not fumble that. I'm sorry. And I would have loved the fumble, but that was not a fumble. He literally landed on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought he was down, but it
Yeah.
is what it is.
He is very elusive. I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I don't know if it's because it's the first year, like Jaden Daniels when he was first starting.
He really reminds me of Joe Burrow in the pocket, where Burrow's like not this like really fast guy. Here, Danny, you want to move your mic slightly away? I'm getting word that that your mic is very loud. But how's this sound in the chat?
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, I don't have gain on this microphone. I broke my other one. 3rd and 10. We're throwing it short of sticks. This is what my old microphone is now.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be what I take to like Giants games, and interview people with. Is gonna be this microphone. Maybe I'll hide like a tiny one like you had, and like put it on there so it might actually work. But
Yeah.
either way, this is my old one. It had gain. This one does not. It has a volume one, and that's really it. But yeah, so far the Giants are gonna punt this ball away,
Yeah.
and it's back to a neutral game script, so should be comfortable for the Eagles. Oh yeah, I was talking about Jackson Dart and why he reminds me of Burrow in the pocket. He's like not this huge guy like Josh Allen, but like he's very like elusive, like you said, and always like your pass rushers they're getting very far downfield, and it's making it easy for Dart to step up. Another thing you guys were good at in EPA that I noticed is you allow a very low completion percentage and you allow a very low scramble percentage. So you don't have a high sack rate, but you don't let people get out of the pocket and you force them to throw the ball. And that probably all feeds into the same philosophy for Fangio to just force the team to pass the ball on
Throw the ball
on the secondary. But I think Dart is saying, screw that. I mean, I don't know how much he's getting his eyes downfield, but still, it's still good to see him getting outside the pocket and successfully scrambling.
Fully agree. Phillies seem to still be 1-1 right now too.
What inning is it?
It is the 9th currently.
Oh my God. People I work with are mostly Phillies fans, and they're probably losing their minds right now.
That shot's probably definitely real for sure.
Oh, is it? It's 2-1
Sure.
Dodgers right now, is it not?
2-1's currently Dodgers. I'm telling you, it's like do or die for them right now. It is do or die for them right now. Like at this moment.
You know, the Eagle or the Phillies home.
No, they're in LA.
Oh, so if they don't get their run, and the Dodgers get theirs, it's over. That'd be tragic. Yeah, you know, I don't really have a big issue with the Phillies. I have a couple of their players this year in fantasy baseball. I had Nola back in the day, and he's been kind of disappointing since then. I remember
He's been selling a little bit.
he threw
I agree.
he threw a no hitter in like I think it was 2022 or something, and that's when I had him. But I had Schwarber this year, and he was a beast. He was a monster for me, and I just loved seeing Kyle Schwarber home run, and like the ticker counter going up. How many do you have this year? It's like 40 something, 50.
He hit 54.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. I thought it got up to there.
I think he's one of however many people under 10 have hit 50 home runs. I think it was like Babe Ruth and then 4 other guys.
All right, Eagles receive the punt.
Does that count as a reception?
No. Definitely not.
Definitely not. Story of my life.
But yeah. So we got Al Michaels on the call. Classic. He's got a great announcer voice. I better turn the volume down. I don't want it to get picked up by the microphone and then get it banned. Get the video taken down.
Oh no, I mean I took off the noise completely of the game.
I wonder if I could log into Amazon Prime on my computer, but it's honestly fine on my phone.
Okay, we going here.
All right, handoff. What is going on? Why would he keep that? I guess we were just all over that.
That's exactly what my next question was going to be. It was
Let's
like
see that again. Were there like 2 read keys on that? You guys cannot suffer TFLs versus us.
I agree.
Because outside of that throw to AJ, which really kind of broke it open for you guys, and then you were in the hurry up, like that's kind of what got that drive into the red zone for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Has a second and 10. He got back to the line of scrimmage day, so they're still kind of in a hurry up. I guess they like what they see from the defensive formation. I guess my mom might be kind of ahead of me. Up the middle, Saquon for 3. Man, they're 5.
I'm not even gonna bullshit you. I was like, who's he swinging at?
Who's swinging at Kayvon's dome?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wow, this is getting aggressive.
Yeah.
Is the game right now? Yeah, only one Ram. What's it called? Yeah, the game's on right now, my boy.
Oh, is that Ram?
Yeah.
Only one Ram?
Yeah, it's Ram. Yeah. Yeah. For real. Phillies just took out right now. They're back up to bat. Man, this is going crazy everywhere.
Let's go. Come on.
Where can I watch it? Greeting. He said a greeting scooter.
3rd and 7. Greetings. Only one Ram. How we doing?
Toss that,
my
John.
God.
Thank you. Give me another reception. We love that guy.
Nubin and Okereke were both in that general vicinity. Zone coverage.
But you could tell the running zone. Yeah, zone. Straight midfield zone like that.
Just sitting there staring at it.
What's it called? But only Ram. What's it called? You can put this on Prime, bro. Prime is the place to be on Thursday.
We had Kayvon in coverage. That's who it was next to Nubin. Kayvon was shoving someone up the field. Dov Kleiman goes aura. Giants, Brian Burns has the coldest sack celly in the NFL.
Oh my gosh. Bro, this is Prime Video, Ram. Heck
right.
yeah.
Prime Video. All right. Play action in the flat. We were on everything, but who's that? Come on, Bobby. He was right there. Hurts was just waiting. He was right there, and I'm like, dude, do you not see the crossing route that's been behind you for like 3 whole seconds? Like, stay on it. All right, we got pressure up the field. Hurts stays in the pocket, gets washed down.
Haul ass, run.
Devontae. You got it?
Let's go.
Was that what you needed?
Rand is asking, why are the Eagles losing? Because, bro, the defense started slow and the offense was just running the damn ball. Absolutely infuriating.
The play calling was kind of mid.
It was, bro. It's very vanilla in the beginning. Just like, okay, how easy is this going to be off the rip? Like, what are we doing? Just go all firing on all cylinders. Like, that was our biggest issue 2023. Remember? We always got ahead, and then we let up the gas just because we were like, we're so far ahead. No need to stress.
This shouldn't be a game right now.
I fully agree, and that's negative yards.
The Eagles suck.
Hey yo, Castellanos still at the bat. Damn, just got there. Just missed it. Just missed it. It's all good though.
It always surprises me that the Giants get as many primetime games as they
in
do.
the clock wait, how much time in the clock for y'all? For us, right now, hold up, we're getting animated right now. A second. Time of possession, 10 minutes, 45 seconds. Hurts drops back, sees somebody, throws it to Goddard. Boom, shakalaka, first down.
Giants scored really fast.
They did.
Probably got something to do with it.
Like, they were just slinging it, finding every opening.
Man, what's better than this? You got some drinks, some snacks. Got a primetime game right here. I love this. And it's not a blowout. Not yet.
We love to see that now.
I'm going to try to reverse jinx it. Is that Shipley?
No, that's Dylan.
Oh, big surprise. All right, Dexter Lawrence needs to jump over Juergens.
Oh, it's a first down. Let's go.
I was going to say, did he not get that?
That's what I said. I thought when he bent forward and extended, I thought that was the part where he was like,
Past the yellow line?
yeah, exactly.
Thought that might have been a
Yeah.
first down. I guess it was like maybe like bang bang kind of play, but no. Like
Yeah, maybe they're thinking like simultaneous kind of thing, but yeah, he was like past that by.
totally got that. This is one of the best places you can be in the red zone as we get first down at the 2-yard line. Especially for you guys.
Yeah.
You got an empty set here. Saquon alone to the right. The screen. Why are we not
AJ?
like pressed up though? You know what I mean? Why are we
That's
not?
what I was about to ask. And then, like, why are you guys so passive on this kind of coverage? It's like you would think you'd want to make sure we can keep them as much pressed on the line of scrimmage as possible.
You know why though? Even beyond like the red zone, I want to force Jalen to like throw accurate passes under the Giants' pass rush. You know what I mean? Like that's how we're gonna have to slow down this passing game. And we're off again by like 4 yards. I guess
Literally.
we're ready to switch, but you better crash on the route.
Like Saquon
scrambling.
better up.
Okay. 2nd and 1 though. Javon Holland on Saquon Barkley. It worked. Yeah, see, so they... Okay. That was just,
Oh my. Oh my.
It was actually a pretty good throw.
That was actually a pretty good dime. That was just good, really good coverage. I can't even complain about that one. That was pretty.
2 tush pushes in a row. The
Yeah.
Giants are in their scrum. Let's go. Let's go, guys. I tell you what, man, I hate that play. I really do genuinely think, like, the way your offensive line lines up with their heads, like, 2 inches above the ground is everyone says, like, oh, like, everyone runs it. But it's like, no, everyone does not run it. And this is why I blame the league. I don't blame the Eagles. But I still think something could potentially be done about it. Because
Like you're saying in the sense of
nobody lines up like on a 4-point stance like the Eagles offensive line does with all of them on top of each other like that. They line up like it's a normal goal line play. And what happens is they all lay there and Hurts literally can't be touched down because they're all on top of him.
they're all on top of him, and all you
Or
can do is
he's on top of all of them and you could just roll him over the yardage and it's like there's nothing like illegal about rolling over someone. But like I think the offensive linemen lining up like that is like you really, it's part of it is definitely that they're big, right? But I'm like, why aren't other offensive lines doing that? I always wonder that. Before we go on talking about should this be banned, I'm like, why don't other offensive lines do that? You know, it just doesn't make, because Hurts is also built for it. I said I have a whole video on this. He's got a small hitbox. He's not Josh Allen's 6'5". You know, he's like a 6'1" guy. He's just kind of sneaking over. that pile. It was very, very interesting thing with the tush
No,
push.
for sure. Ram came out and said, I feel like teams adjusted to a lot this year to Saquon, which isn't what's it called? Which isn't letting him destroy this year. He's still doing cool, but I think teams figured out a way to adjust. Well, yeah, I think to me, after you have a year of film on somebody or a year of adjusting and time to, oh yeah, he definitely got that.
Yeah.
But after you have like a year of time to figure it out and adjust and adapt and stuff like that, that's why I feel like when teams like when you see CJ Stroud and Jaden Daniels and all these other teams that are all these other co-players that are like we're so fired, like, oh, they gotta go back. But like nobody's talking about the Commanders going back to the championship or NFC championship right now. Or nobody's talking about why CJ like the Texans and how good CJ Stroud's doing. And it's just because like once you get film on somebody, that's why it's like I'm so like defensive about the Eagles because it's like you have film on years and years, especially with this tush push, and it still can't be stopped. Like it's genius. Like as Scott was saying beforehand, they're just spamming it. Like
Yeah, like because I would do the same thing. It's just like it's really like nearly an impossible play to stop with how good they are at it. But once again, I will say before anyone talks about banning it, I don't know why other teams don't run it the exact same way.
the exact same way.
Nothing grinds my gears more than when people say Eagles fans or NFL fans and they say everyone can do it. It's like, yes, but nobody tries actually doing it like the Eagles do it. You know,
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, when they say like the Bills tried it or whatever the case is, it's like
No, they
you
don't.
did not. They don't. But like the line doesn't line up the same. Josh Allen does not attack the line of scrimmage the same way. You don't have the running backs to be able to push him the same way. It's like that's just how it be, bro. And now it's a touchdown. Your mom, like, you just slammed Hurts for no reason.
I like the slam though. Hey, he's a runner.
Yeah.
He's a runner. He's crossing the line of scrimmage.
I agree. I think it's strength thing, which is why it works so well. They probably do so much legs, bro.
You
Yeah,
gotta watch the play compared to other quarterback sneaks. The offensive linemen are in what if you're seeing the play right now? They are
4-point
lined up in a
stances.
4-point stance, and their face
Lane
mask.
Johnson's still legitimately crawling forward.
Right, and that's the game plan. Is you still have to push like into the defensive lineman, but it's it's taking the idea of the low man wins to another level, because you have at that point the Giants defense has 900 pounds going through both A gaps into their knees, right? Because they're lower than you, and you can't like line up with your head lower than them because you're on defense.
That's
Right.
why teams like the Bucks, when you brought up beforehand about teams that are really good against us, it's like the Bucks got Vita Vea and that dude from Florida. It's like
That dude's not on the team.
No, I know he's on the practice squad, but I'm saying
cut.
that when they cut him.
Yeah, he didn't make the team. He never practiced.
I thought he was on the practice squad.
No, he was. They didn't even let him practice because he was 400 pounds and he couldn't make weight.
Tragedy, but
But
I'm saying, long story
Vita Vea
short,
though,
Vita Vea is the build of a defensive tackle that you need. Like when you guys had Leonard Williams back in the day, if you had Sexy Dexy and Leonard Williams in the middle of that type of scrum, it's like that is. I'm like, oh shit, bro, this is about to be rough. But it's like
Dexter's like 6'5" though. It's too tall.
I agree.
You know what I mean? He's too. It's like he's good against the run, but like if someone's gonna try to get low on him, they're gonna get low on him. You know what I mean? He just can't. For the big guy like that, he's not gonna be able to get his. Oh man, we may have just lost Dan for a moment. Come back.
I'm
Come back.
What the heck was that?
But yeah, I mean, it's just. I do think the way the Eagles' offensive line lines up, though, takes advantage of the fact that it is dangerous for the defensive line to line up with their helmets also that close. Because then at that point, it is a rugby scrum if you were to try to match it, and that is dangerous. And we saw like Chris Jones. The only way you can stop that really is you have to make a pile that they can't push forward. So you have to get lower than them. And we saw Jones try to like roll almost like into them, and he hurt his neck. So it's like the only way you actually can stop it is getting lower than them, and that puts the defense in danger. And that was the kind of argument I made of like people bring up the injury statistics, and I try to tell you, I'm like, nobody tries doing it because they aren't trying to get their starting defensive tackle injured because of one play. You know what I
and like
mean?
Vita Vea, the way he did it, it's like if I know no other defensive tackle because they're not gonna do it. Like he remember that shit. I remember that. And
He's so low. His center of gravity's so low. You just
he
can't like
literally
move him
dropped
back.
underneath Kelsey at the time,
Yeah.
and just kept digging
Yeah,
forward.
that's what you have to do, and it's dangerous, you know. And I guess that might be DJ Davidson's injured, limping, not great, but I guess that's probably why we really need him in this game for the run defense. But I'm telling you, man, other teams better try to start running it, but if they're not, it's because they don't want to get their guys injured. I'm telling you.
I agree.
Giants have 7 minutes, down 3. They started with the ball. No, the Eagles did, right?
Yeah, we started with the
The
ball.
Eagles start with the ball. Giants have 7 minutes to get down the field. Either kick a field goal or score a touchdown.
Now the real question is what does the bet look like? Let's see what we got here. We already got Jahan Dotson. We just got Wandell. What's his face? Saquon. It's okay, not too shabby. We need Tracy to touch the damn ball. Theo Johnson has not touched the ball.
Not to interrupt your bet, but DJ Davidson also injured on a tush push.
I'm telling you, they're gonna stack this up now for this case next year.
I mean, in reality, truth be, I'm not trying to but genuinely, there's something wrong with this play, with the way that it is run. Like, I think the offensive line should not be able to line up with their heads so.
You feel
low
like
to
they
the
should
ground.
just get rid of that concept of the sneak because I feel like it's gonna turn into the
Not
concept of just
not
like
the sneak. I said I think it's the way the offensive line lines up. I think they're too low and they're spearing the ground. I think that should be illegal, personally. I think that's dangerous. That is scrumming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, no one's daring to stop it. No one's daring to try to go against that. So when you play Eagles, you basically just can't get into 4th and 1. Other teams should be really realistically trying to do it, but obviously you cannot just reconstruct your whole team for one play. The Eagles just so happen to be the first ones to do it. But Scatterboo keeps his legs moving.
Shut him
gets
down.
About I think he got 3 yards there. Solid gain, 2nd and 7. I love how he shakes his head.
Literally every single time he runs, bro.
Because he says he's fixing his shoulder pads is what he says, but
Yeah.
says it's not a tick. That's what he says. So that's what he said.
Hey, I respect it.
It is what it is. So we're running the read option. We got what did I say? We got both running backs in the backfield. We are genuinely running triple option right now. I love it.
I will take that.
That's the thing, though. If you don't have the interior blocking correctly, all that means nothing.
I get that. And that's the thing too that gets me about other teams is that it's like they'll have weapons. Jacksonville has weapons. Everybody. It's like, and you don't invest in linemen.
Right. Well, their line has been playing pretty well. It's just random that it's doing that, though.
You know what I mean? That's what my thing is.
It probably Liam Cohen, to be honest. Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Bro, I'm telling you, this
Sorry,
dude
AJ
Keely.
Brown.
This dude Keely, bro, is gonna be the death of me, bro. He wanted the reps so bad. Cooked again.
By Lil Jordan Humphrey, man. The Giants, 5th wide receiver. You know we got 3 or 4 wide receivers on IR or out right now. Play action, dart, up the middle, slide. Okay, you got the first.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's one thing that's really crazy is how much he's willing to risk his body.
He's a tough guy.
Bro, yeah, but I'm saying give it 3 years. That's how he got jacked up in college.
Yeah, but I think he'll figure it out. I mean, as long as he doesn't get
Quignon's
sacked.
hurt?
Really. Oh, is Quignon? Why is he on the sideline?
That's what I'm saying. I think he's hurt, low key.
In this game, did he get injured? I did not see that happen. 2nd and 1. I thought this was for sure a first down, but Scatterboo. Wow, he got met by Reed Blankenship. Oh, and he said something to him. You know what's crazy about Scadaboo is everyone thinks about him as like this giant bowling ball. This dude is only like 218 pounds. He's not 225, 230, you know? I mean, he is shorter. He is like 5'9.5". But, man, he is shaking his head, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Bro's like, that's not a tick. This dude is.
He looks crazy, man. Okay, Wandale got 1 yard.
That's good tackling. Good form tackling.
That's what he should have done the first time.
I agree.
That's what you got to do is stick them. If you can't wrap them up, slide down to their ankle. That's what they teach you.
Not like when you wrap up and you freaking hip drop to. I hate that shit.
I hate the hip drop. I've always hated that. I loved when they banned that. I was all over that. I'm like, that's a lazy way to tackle and it's dangerous. It's like a face mask. It's like, are we going to argue the face mask should be allowed just because it's an easy way to tackle?
Exactly.
No. Okay, Theo Johnson.
There we go. There we
He
go.
took his receptions, right?
I took his receptions. We got 3 of them today.
Nice. I think that was his first catch, wasn't it?
That was his first.
Yeah. 3rd and 4. Okay, let's start getting aggressive. Go for it on 4th down. Let's get a. Why don't we run the tush push with John Michael Schmitz at center?
Yo, that'd be
okay.
that'd be interesting.
He's okay. He's just not. That's just the opposite of what he does. Though.
3rd and 4, Giants. Let's see. I'm seeing zone
Trips
cut really
left.
passive, bro. It's 3rd and 4.
What a catch by Hyatt. Did Jalen Hyatt just make a catch? Did he just catch the football? Oh my God, that dude just stepped across the first down play. I mean, where did he catch it for the forward progress, right? Where he touched his hands.
Yeah.
Wow. Through contact on
That
Dory
is-
Jackson. Some dude he used to practice against.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a first. It was very close, but they ran the play. Hyatt, again. No, I'm not going to lie. I mean, if Hyatt can break out, now's the time to do so. It's right now. This game in the next month. He needs to blow the top off of this defense without Quinion out there. Lil Jordan Humphrey, Hyatt, and Wandale is definitely the most talented group of wide receivers we have left on the Giants.
Is that really the dude's name, Little Jordan Humphrey?
Yep, it's Lil Jordan. It's not like a cute nickname I'm calling him by.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bullshit you. I thought it was the whole nickname. Oh, that's so nice.
No, his name is Lil Jordan.
Like, this dude is so legit about it.
Yeah, he carries his name. Carries his name with a passion.
Alrighty, what do we got here? We got Phillies currently 1 out, still in the 10th right now?
Oh man, extra innings.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. MLB playoffs.
Bro, we love it.
We do love it. You love to see it.
Yep.
Oh, let's see another ad for a Glenn Powell movie. Awesome. He's sprinting the Running Man. That sounds like a movie made by like AI.
The Running Man.
It's like
Speaking of that, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, dude, I got Apple, like, I
that's a
did
crazy
the update on my
shot.
phone, the iOS 26 or whatever, and they added a audio DJ mix thing on Apple Music. And low key, bro, like, if I didn't go to school, the same things you do with engineering, bro, like, I was like, yo, if I realized I was dumb, I wanted to do DJing. And now I look like AI about to take that shit too, bro.
Well, here's the thing with AI and like taking jobs is it's like I think that anything that's in a form of like an artistic sense is like actually more safe than people think. Like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to DJing, like how, music is a very like intangible thing and subjective thing. Like why people end up liking it. You know what I mean? And there's energy from the DJ at a party. You know what I mean? Like people thought live bands were going to die when DJs came out, but live music is still very popular. You know what I mean? So I think it's just going to be like another thing when it comes to like making like images, movies, and Hollywood stuff. It's interesting, but those clips you see are like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? There's no words. You don't see someone talking. Whenever someone's talking, it never looks right. You know what I mean? And I have a feeling that it's going to be like getting, let's say it's at 95%. It's going to become 97.5%. And then like another halfway. But it's never going to be quite right. And it's always going to be noticeable. That's just my opinion, though. Let's see. We got Jordan Davis, fist bumping Jackson Dart. Why? Did they play together? Scatterboo, Georgia? Jordan Davis?
No, Scatterboo was at USC.
No, I'm saying he's from Georgia. So, like, I guess from the SEC, but...
Maybe Ole Miss?
Yeah, Jackson Dart would know him, but...
Scatterboo, no.
Maybe they went to high school? I have no idea. Dart, oh my God. Oh my God!
This elusiveness is crazy work, bro.
Dude, he is definitely not the problem.
He's definitely not the problem.
Definitely not. He looks very good in the pocket.
That was crazy. Was not
Let's
expecting.
see, how
this
many
dude
guys did he avoid?
Literally.
Let's see. Stepped
Just
up.
hit.
One, two.
Step up.
Two again. Just got away from those two guys chasing.
I don't want to be like. I don't want to be like. Yeah, I don't want to say yeah. It's giving Justin Fields, but that was like a little kind of crazy. Right? I was not expecting that shit.
No, I thought he was definitely going down. All right, 2 minutes left. We're in the red zone. Let's run the ball.
Yep.
Nice misdirection. Scatterboo up the middle. Nice 5-6 yards. We're pushing the pile. Who just fell?
Scatterboo. Oh, yeah.
What
Is
happened
he
to
hurt?
him? Yeah. That did not look good why he just like fell like
That did not. The way he bounced on the floor like that.
No.
He definitely got wrong. He definitely got wrong and was just like, whoa.
Yeah, but like they were in like a moving pile. Like
Exactly. That's why I'm like something. He definitely got either stepped on or something
I
happened.
feel like he got stepped on. Maybe that's what I guess that's wishful thinking. But
That's how I would have reacted. Like I would have been like, yo, especially like dudes over 300 pounds stepping on my foot with cleats.
that would hurt. Yeah, for sure. He's gonna think twice next time he tries to keep a pile going.
Yeah.
But you know what? He's supposed to like not care about that.
After getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars.
He's still out there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him, but he's fine.
Dude's just vibing.
So I said, like, I thought the under was gonna smash, and clearly that's just
Clearly, we're about to be already at the under. About to pass the under.
yeah, pretty close. We are halfway there right now. Wait, no, we're 3/4 of the way there.
Let's see, we're about to be there already.
Scatterboo again. Wow, dude falls down in agony, and we're just give him the
Just like, run again. We're just like, get him in there again. Bro, we're straight up.
He's like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm hurting. Yeah, it definitely hurt my stream. That
Like, what's
I had
making
your
them
volume
not
up.
play Tracy today?
Well, I think in the short yardage you want to use Scatterboo, but Tracy's been out there with Scatterboo. They've been just doing misdirection. I think if we're gonna do like an outside pitch or something like that, or a toss, it's gonna go to Tracy. Tracy's definitely faster, and he can still break tackles. All right, so we got 2 tight ends: Wandale, Lil Jordan Humphrey, and Scatterboo. Lil Jordan Humphrey comes off the field and subbing on. I couldn't see; it was too fast.
They are literally
Chris
pulling
Manhurst, 3 tight
all-
ends. This is what I wanted. 3 tight ends and Wandale. That's really weird.
Yeah, this is
Instead of
literally
3
like
wide receivers.
this is literally like single back I formation type shit right here.
Oh, run the ball against this front. Backside A gap. Oh, offsides. Oh, Dart keeps it himself. I like it. I like that play call. Oh, that ref has him kind of short.
Yep, a little
They
bit.
gave it to him, though. I'm going to turn off this fan real quick.
You're good, you're good.
I'm having a good time doing this so far. This is pretty fun.
This is a vibe. I'm not gonna lie. I do
Yeah.
mess with this a lot.
If me and Cowboy Joe, as one of the comments called him, we're doing this during the if we were doing
Eagles,
this during the Giants
Giants
Cowboys game in week 2, we were together watching that game. On a whim, I decided to go there, and dude, what a game to decide to go to. There was like 4 times where I thought the Giants were gonna win, and then, but even though most of the time I had the sense that they were probably gonna lose, it was still super awesome to see that game happen. You know, next to a Cowboys fan.
100%. I'm not gonna lie, just seeing the Giants beat the Cowboys for the first time, and bro, I remember it was we were kids. Like,
Well, the Giants beat them in 2015, 2016 with Odell, 10-7. That was a meaningful game that they
Very
beat them. And
meaningful.
other than that, it hasn't really been meaningful games. Oh, you got to come down with that, man. Got to come down with that. It was a first down.
those are key moments. Those are key moments right there. Those are the ones right there you got to go for. No bullshit.
Keep an eye out for
Throwing across his body, basically across the field, trying to drop it in the bucket while Dory Jackson's in coverage. But
I don't think Lil Jordan thought that ball was going to get to him.
I thought he thought it was going to be in front of him. So when he actually made contact, I think he was like, "Oh shit!"
I think he thought it was going to get swatted. We got Scatterboo again. We got 6 man on the line. Let's run a quick slant on that right side. Scat! Bam! I love it. I'm starting him in fantasy, so I'm feeling good about that. But you know what? A minute 20. I mean, I kind of doubt you guys let us score. That would be kind of dumb. Still try to hold us to a field goal. Oh, look at these two. They're in love with each other.
Literally, bro. These are like best friends. Like best friends forever.
Fofo and 6 in the trap.
Yo, that shit had me dying, bro. Bro, he's so lit, that Giants.
So is this the Giants thing? Is that they only play good against, like, good teams? We already scored more points than we did against the Saints.
Yo, it do be crazy.
Like, this is like, how many teams have scored 20 points against the Eagles? I get you guys don't have Quinion, but...
Or Jalen Carter. There's a lot of injuries on this freaking
Is
team.
Carter out?
Yeah, Carter's not playing right now. He's literally on the sideline in a hoodie.
Oh, I thought he was questionable and good to go.
No.
I was gonna say I didn't see him. I thought maybe he was limited, but
No,
yeah, so
Carter's on the sideline in a hoodie right now. Dickerson's chilling with his hat on. Quinion's sitting on the sideline.
the Cowboys
I think
played with,
Nolan Smith has his hamstring fucked up. Like,
the Cowboys played you guys when you didn't have Carter. You guys did have Quinion, but they only scored 20 points. Chiefs.
we had Quinion and still Nolan Smith too.
Yeah, Nolan Smith. But he's not as good as that other guy. My boss told me about him. What's his name? The edge rusher.
The other edge rusher, we have Zadarius Smith. We have what's it called? Jalix Hunt. We
Jalix
have
Hunt.
Yeah.
That's who my boss is high on. He's a good
Phillies
guy.
right now.
Me and him talk about the Giants and the Eagles all the time, and everyone I worked with is an Eagles fan except for one guy, and me and him, he's a New York sports fan, so he's Giants, Yankees, and Rangers. So it was like a rough month for us, you know, and but this is looking pretty good.
No, this is not so bad right now. I mean, of course, yo, did you see what Vlad did on live television with Poppy and Derek Jeter after he was he's like, oh, how do you feel about the win and da da da? And Vlad was like, the Yankees lose. Have fun in Cancun, bro. I was dead, bro. Like, that's disrespectful.
I hope the Phillies lose now.
Hey, it wasn't us, bro. It was the Blue Jays. The most we could do is, take these dubs and then go see the Blue Jays in the World Series, and then we'll beat them for you. And then we'll go and remake the video for the Blue Jays.
I was thinking about doing some MLB stuff if the Yankees made it, but they didn't make it even half the distance they made it last year, so You know, you remember when Paul came on the show last year.
I do remember.
Oh, what is this? Oh my God.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro. Bigsby's supposed to be the kick return. He is doing horrible.
You guys are not executing as a team.
No, it's just like, bro, just like sit him. Like, get another guy and kick him out because he is just not a. Look at this.
Yeah, dude, you
What
don't
are
want
you
to
doing?
catch it out here. Get in front of it like a baseball player. At least it drops
Exactly.
in front of you. Serious.
No, that's exactly.
I love seeing him mad more than anyone. I really do.
Bro, it's just sad.
Yo,
Like,
one thing, it could blow the gates off this game for the Giants is like a defensive turnover right here. Massive double negative play. The Giants will definitely score a touchdown. Guys are definitely passing, or you're running. Oh my God. And you get it
Indeed, we're running.
all back. 1 minute. Eagles have 59, 58, first down and 10 from like that 26-yard line.
now we're back at the 25.
We're so far off.
Passive. You guys are playing very passive defense right now. Probably not trying to give up the big.
Okay, I'll take
plays.
that. I'll take that. If you get on, if you crash on those routes, and the pass rush needs to show up. I mean, I know this
You
is
also seem like you're trying to protect the sideline as well.
the Eagles' offensive line, but the Dexter Lawrence needs to generate some pressure here.
I agree.
And like like in this situation, the opposing team is gonna attack the sidelines.
100%. So it's like, why are you not protecting the sidelines? But I also think they're trying not to give up the boundary
Yeah, in the big play.
in the big play.
Jake Elliott, 1 for 7 from 50
I'm not gonna
plus.
lie, giving them their own kicking ball to practice with and use. They're trying to. Yeah, that's just kind of crazy.
First and 10 from the 47, 48-yard line from the Eagles 47, 48. They pass another out. Yeah, finally. Thank you for breaking on that. Thank you. Is that Dane Belton? He's developed
Not too
all
bad.
right. I don't, Newbin is supposed to be
Low key
this,
cooking. I agree. What's it called? You wouldn't think they'd have 4 losses. Who the Giants? I mean, yeah, with how they're doing right now, yeah. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, like
I mean, just imagine if this team had Malik Neighbors and Andrew Thomas since the start of the season. Like, I think the 7-win projection I had would have actually landed if that was the case, but I just didn't know Thomas was not going to start the season healthy. All right, we got trips right. Saquon to the left. He's in protection. Hurts scrambles to the right. He throws it out. 15 seconds left. You guys still got to get into field goal range. You have what? How many timeouts do you guys have?
none.
You have 1 timeout. I'm throwing it over the middle of the field
You have one?
on a dig route.
I said we have none.
Oh, you have none. Oh, I thought you said 1.
No, none.
Come on, Carter, man. Like a sack here would just really, really drive it home for the Giants here to not just like kind of barely scrape by, not letting up points here, but really like make a defensive play, cause a negative play. And why is Saquon not on the field, dude? For the Eagles, like I'm fine with it, but why is he not on the field? You guys got to go like 20 yards, 1 play. Who called the timeout? The Giants call a timeout. They were about to get a delay a game.
Yep.
Now you give them a free timeout to get their best play in.
Best play for the best situation.
I mean, Dave,
Right now-
this better be the same thing for the Giants. Best defensive coverage we can run here.
All this 30-second timeout going on. Phillies right now 1-1, 10th inning. What's it called? One runner on first and third on the for the Dodgers. 1 out. They just are changing the pitcher right now.
Who is
The Phillies are changing their pitcher.
working through the bullpen?
Yeah, kind of got to because you got 1 out and you have a first and third.
That's not good. That's really bad.
Pretty
That's with the
tragic.
extra innings. You guys will start with an extra run too. Steps up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, but that's not enough. That's it right there. Yep. Yeah, he should not have stood up the way he did.
What was
But
that?
you guys are gonna. Yeah, he ran out of time.
What was that celebration? What was that frustration,
That
bro?
frustration actually like took
Coulda
away a Hail
gave-
Mary.
Literally.
All right, so it's halftime. Let's look at the stat sheet so far. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up on my stream. Yeah. Giants, Eagles. My mom is excited downstairs. I just heard her. All right, so on my stream, we should be able to see the stat line so far. I'm gonna read it off. Jalen Hurts, 14 of 18, 164 yards and a passing touchdown. He was sacked
For sure.
twice. Saquon 8 for 56, 7 yards per carry. Mostly because of that last run right there. He's been boom or bust on the ground, so that reliable run game isn't necessarily there. Hurts is 6 for 10 on the ground with the touchdown because he ran 4 tush pushes. So in reality, it's like, two of those carries went for like 6 yards or something. AJ Brown's eating right now, 5 for 73. I expected that. Goddard 6 for 50 and a touchdown. Smitty 2 for 24. It seems like he did more than that. And Dotson 1 for 17. Okay, the Giants. Dart 10 for 13. Pretty similar to Hurts. 127 yards and 1 touchdown. Dart also has 4 carries for 38 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Scattaboo, 8 for 31 on the ground and a touchdown, 3.9 yards per carry. Tracy, 1 for 1. Singletary, 1 for 1. Wandale, 4 for 62 and a touchdown. And the MVP of the game so far, Lil Jordan Humphrey, 3 for 49.
I can't disagree with that. Well, Ram's asking right now, what adjustments do you think need to be made for the Eagles? Personally, I think we need to have a different kind of defensive scheme going on, because clearly Keely is having a hard time playing man, and he clearly needs assistance. So it's like either dropping a safety over him so that he's not on an island would probably be the best thing, in my opinion. Adoree Jackson, I mean, he's playing the best ball that he could play right now. I think he's had 2 good defensive coverages. It's just that one, thankfully, he dropped, and then the other one, it was a guy he practiced against for 2-3 years, I would say, right? Jalen Hyatt?
Hyatt, how long has he been a Giant? Are you asking?
Yeah, because Jackson came in when Hyatt was a rookie, and I'm saying played for, 2 years with Hyatt?
Yeah, like he's got good familiarity with Hyatt. Hyatt had a nice catch on him on a critical third down that was on a Giant scoring drive.
So I feel like between that and 2, the Eagles are missing 2 of their best star edge rusher or pass rushers on the line. So it's like, this is kind of the part where it's like, this is where like the depth really needs to show up. The D line, like Nate Robinson, and I don't remember the edge rusher that we got, but you have like Zadarius Smith and all these other guys that I'm like, how they have not gone through the Giants offensive line yet, in my opinion. I genuinely do not know. That's why it's like improvements. We need more pressure, but we also need to know how to keep contained. We just keep wild running. Like you're running the rim, but then you lose contain, and then you lose contain, guess what, he's gone. How many times has AJ gotten the ball? You said 5, right? 5 for 73?
5 for 73. Along
5
with
receptions
30.
for 73 yards.
I think I'm not sure it's a schematic thing. I think you guys, outside of like Carter, is like your Dexter Lawrence. Giants don't have Dexter
yards,
Lawrence. The Giants' defense is not near. It's like the Cowboys' defense. Mid secondary and some pass rush, but that's it. And I think without Carter, your front 7 is average. To be honest, like your edge rushers are not developed yet, and they feast off of Carter getting those double teams. For the secondary, I think you guys miss Slay, because when you don't have Quinyon, you are now starting Keely Ringo and Adoree Jackson at corner, and that's mid. That's average. So I think this Eagles defense running this Fangio scheme that is supposed to like suffocate you. That's supposed to have tight coverage and, a pass rush that just inevitably collapses. It's just neither of those two things are happening right now.
Exactly that.
And what we're seeing is that I think a quarterback, I really think this is about Jackson Dart taking advantage of that because, you could still screw up against that. We don't have wide receivers getting a lot of separation, but he's buying time against this pass rush. I said he was going to have to do that. And that's what's going on so far. So this so far is quite literal. I mean, I didn't know Carter was going to be out, but this so far is the 1 in 14,605,000 universes where the Giants could win this game. I just didn't think it would be high scoring. I thought it would be like the Giants defense would show up more.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd score so fast at all. I thought it'd be like 24. I thought if we won, it would be 24-17 and your offense would struggle. So unless you guys get shut out in the second half and we get 2 safeties, that's not going to happen. But I'm pretty satisfied with what I've seen so far from the Giants because I think this is going to boost some confidence, going into the second half that hey, we can do this.
Sorry to cut you off. That was the craziest error I have ever seen in baseball. Scott, Scooter, I just got to ask. Bases are loaded, 2 outs, okay? And the ball gets hit directly to the pitcher, okay? Where are you going?
Home,
correct?
Well, or if you're facing left or right, there's 2 outs of just the closest base, really.
No, I'm talking about 1 out.
One out. Yeah, you go home.
Bases loaded. You go home. You know where this pitcher lurks first? First base. And then said, "Oh shit, I gotta throw home." And you know what he did? Completely sent it to Valhalla. Okay? And all of a sudden, yo, you don't understand. You don't understand. My Philly fans, I'm so sorry. Yo, please, we gotta win, bro, because we can't have Philly teams like the top team. They lost the first game and then we lost to the Broncos. You know what I mean? So now it's we can't lose this game. Yo, Eagles, you
don't even want to say it. You don't even want to say the other part that could happen. I don't blame you, man. I would be disgusted if I was you right now because Carter and Quinion are out shouldn't mean this offense should be trailing the Giants offense. I mean, let me look at the team stats. Let me pull this up again. Let me see. Does it have the red zone stats and things of that nature? Team stats. So far, penalties. The Giants have 2 for 5 yards. Third down. This is the big story. The Eagles are 1 for 5 on third down, and the Giants are 5 for 6.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams are 100% in the red zone. There's 0 turnovers. And the Giants have less first downs, but I would say it's more because we've been getting those chunk plays and scoring big with Dart and Wandale. Dart, watching him run, he's an instant jersey cop. I always like to see with the quarterback. With Daniel Jones, I was a little unsure, but with Dart, there's something about him that just oozes quarterback and confidence, and and this is without neighbors, and I guess Daniel Jones only had that for a very brief amount of time, but very impressive what I've seen from him so far. Him, Scottaboo, and Carter looking very good. Let's see QB hits. Do we have that listed? Defensive player box score. Defensive players. QB hits. The Giants have 2 quarterback hits, and they are Darius Musa. It's just the sacks. Musau and Brian Burns. Passes defense. Javon Holland has 1. Dane Belton has 1. Giants defense is playing overall pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really complain. I mean, Saquon's ripped off some big runs, but it's not been 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards, which is what really couldn't happen.
Bro, I gotta watch that documentary, bro.
He's a liar. He never wanted to be a Giant. The Giants offered him $12 million that first year, and guess what else? Apparently Joe Shane wanted to trade Saquon, because obviously he had a ton of value, and John Mara said no. Let the GM do his job. Because then the following year, he's like, "Well, I'll be sick if he leaves in free agency." It's like, well, you could have traded him, dude. You know, you had an opportunity to get ahead of this, and your GM tried to warn you. You know, Joe Shane's really weird. It's hard to evaluate him as a GM, but I would say overall he's not been great. But there's some things that he's done that have been good. The Burns trade.
I feel like that's what I'm saying. I feel like he makes the picks that the city and everyone knows they need to make, and he's just like, okay, the pick's been made, and it doesn't turn out, and everybody's just like, oh my god. And it's to me, it's like you can't blame him. You got Neighbors, you got Neal, you got Thibodeau, all the big guys that everybody was ready to start.
I don't think anyone thought Neal was gonna bust the way he was, and I think Kayvon's been like. He's been a solid player. He wasn't a bust. It was just he wasn't like, you know, not every top 5 pick is gonna be Von Miller, you know?
Exactly.
Like Jadeveon Clowney was the number 1 overall pick, but we've seen him be a solid player all the way until even now. So
Or like Chase Young.
right, like, you know, a dude that you'd still be glad to have on your team, and you know what, as a number 3, Kayvon is awesome, you know? So that this so far, the roster construction has been solid. It's just the team is very fragile on offense. My biggest complaint is the wide receiver and the offensive line depth has not really been there. But
I love how Fox Sports' biggest caption now is Dodgers win on error.
was the game over?
When the game's over, yeah. Dodgers won 2-1. The Phillies are heading to Cancun.
That's right.
Absolute freaking tragedy, bro. I just don't get it. It's like the moment that ball was hit, I was like, home, bro. Like, I'm fucking losing it. Like, bro, like,
I would have thrown the ball home. I
I would have snapped it, bow, pass off, easy money. Like, you know what I mean? Get the crowd like, oh shit, quivering in their freaking boots, bro.
Shivering
But
their
dude,
timbers.
straight, bro, literally said to freaking first base, like, bro, like, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah, that's
Like, what are we doing, bro?
a pretty wild error. I won't lie. It's a pretty massive way to screw up. I mean, processing in baseball, I feel like is something like if you miss the throw, even okay. If you threw it to the right spot, at least we know you were trying to make the right play.
You know what I mean? Your foot could have slipped. You could have had it slid. The ball could have slipped.
You dropped the
Wrong,
ball.
whatever.
It is what it. You know, you made an error clearly, but you were trying to catch the ball. Throwing it to the wrong base is like elementary kind of stuff.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
And the Yankees have probably done something like that too, but
Oh yeah, like I understand, like, you know, we've seen in our fantasy group chats or whatever how the Yankees have had like such tremendously high errors, but it's like, yo, it's like the deciding game, the deciding play to keep you alive in the playoffs, and you choke, bro.
you know what I'm realizing? All the jerseys behind me, except for Josh Allen, have torn their ACL.
Precisely.
Now with Neighbors. Neighbors is in the graveyard at the moment. God bless Josh Allen. No ACL. I just don't want to see that happen. All right, it looks like the teams are warming up again. We've got ourselves a nice and exciting Thursday night game. This is I'm not gonna lie, man. This is
This is gonna be interesting. I'm very curious to see how they come out. The first drive is always really telling of how the momentum's gonna swing and how it's gonna fly.
yeah. The second half adjustment
I'm
should go to
hoping-
the Eagles here. The Eagles should have the better second half game plan.
Oh damn.
Giants just need to run the rock.
With freaking Tyron Tracy, bro.
Who is this reporter? Don't zoom in on Dable.
This is Heenan.
You see the reporter?
Say, can
Dable
we
looks
slide that?
happy. He looks very happy right now.
He looks a lot less stressed.
Dart, we got 5 wide right now.
There's Smith on the left.
I like that. Let's go 5 wide. Let's spread it out. Scatterboon motion to the left. Screen pass. I would have. He tried getting to the edge. I would have just put
Just
my head
straight
down,
upfield.
or even
Straight upfield.
cut back inside, force him to tackle
Mhm.
you. Stiff arm. That guy was good form tackle though.
I agree.
Is this hurry up?
I do see that. Now you got two outright, one to the left.
2x2 bunch on the right.
You're probably gonna have him run it. Yep, right up the middle. Yep.
Okay, third and short is the scariest down and distance because you're supposed to get it. And this is where the Giants are like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nothing's more demoralizing than not getting like a 3rd and 2. All right, 3 wide receivers to the left in a bunch formation. Looks like we got a nickel blitz coming off on the right.
It's looking like a blitz is about to happen, but
He gets
what's
the
it
ball
called?
away. Theo Johnson with a
Theo
big catch.
Johnson.
No, he dropped it.
Nope, he dropped it.
4th and 2. You go for it here? I think you probably punt the ball.
I probably would punt it in this case. Yeah, Dable's gonna crash, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The thing about Dable is that when he gets mad, he just gets red.
Yeah, that was in his hands. Dude, he
Yeah.
totally gave up. I feel like he gave up on that catch.
I feel
He
like
had
he really
it.
could have touched it in a lot deeper. Wait, never mind.
Just
Yeah, yeah.
Bring it in,
I'm
man.
saying, I remember doing that shit when it was the O line versus D line. That shit was lit. But
I'll never forget that catch you had. That was pretty insane. Okay, we're backing you guys up. Good punt.
yep. All right, let's see an update. What's the shit looking like, bro? Please give me something good. I need something good to happen tonight. Saquon still has not touched the ball from getting past. Theo Johnson still got 1 catch. Scatterboo, bro. He's getting close to that 51, man. Bro, this dude Sidney Brown is about to have me get fucking triggered, bro. He needs to this dude's definitely on roids or something, bro. Cause he genuinely be angry and causing mad ish for no reason, bro. Like I loved his aggression when we first drafted him, but damn, bro.
That's a big no right there. Giving us even better field position on top of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
dude, you guys can't have a penalty riddled second half. My brother Paul is hunting right now. He saw a mama bear and 3 cubs. I think he's in PA.
yeah.
Took some videos, but was a little nerve-wracking. I know by the fact that he was able to send the videos, he's okay, but it's like, damn, he's out there with bears, you know. I went turkey hunting with him once. It was pretty pretty interesting experience, and I really enjoyed it. You know, when I was laying down, standing still, which, you know, I don't do very well. After like 2 hours, honestly, of being in the same spot, you get like these bugs crawling on you, and you feel like you're like Rambo. Like I'm one with the forest, you know. I know this is so off topic, but there's a commercial.
I know, but honestly, my mind just like, bro, I just connect. Hunting be like to me, just sitting in the forest and chilling, and you're just like, oh, who's that? And it's just like, it's just a bear just in your mitt. You know what I mean? And you're just sitting there,
You're
like,
oh! You gotta yell at it.
This is 50-50. I might be alive after this.
You know what they taught us in Boy Scouts?
What?
You know, like they don't like loud noises. They said you have to sing happy birthday at the bear in a very off key, like happy birthday, like really loudly. And just that, you know, you could just make any noise.
He gets away.
I always thought it didn't sound like a great idea though.
In my mind, just like imagine you're about like, yo, the bear's just like, yo, fuck this dude,
Yeah.
bro. And
Or
you
like
just
gets up and starts dancing, like it's my birthday.
Did you have the orb farming? Yeah.
That would be so dumb. I was wondering why my stream was so far behind on my screen, and then I realized it was I had it picked 9 minutes behind. So you guys are backed up to what? The 7? The 6?
It's looking like the 6.
Damn, 6.5.
Yeah, about that.
Guys are gonna run it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. 7 yards.
I'll
I
take
don't know why
7.
you guys aren't just lining up and doing that.
Just running the ball like that and just let the lineman just press.
Yeah, because we don't have the personnel up the middle to shed those blocks. Who is that coming off to the sideline? 74.
Fred Johnson.
Oh, that's your backup tackle. Why was he in?
I think it was because they tried to run like a power set, so then they have more.
Extra tight end.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that was...
What the freak was
Why would you
that?
not block the play side defensive end?
What was
What's
the
that?
idea there?
If you didn't
Bro,
block the
Smitty
backside
would've been-
defensive end
Smitty
towards the
would've
jet
been
sweep...
gone.
Oh, he missed the block.
Bro, Smitty would have been, bro. Oh, Steen completely whiffed. Tragedy.
You got wrong-armed.
Literally.
My dad...
This is definitely the AJ Brown deep ball.
Yeah. Bro.
Never mind.
Oh,
No,
Oh!
he didn't.
oh my God, dude.
No, he didn't.
Dude,
No, he
what
didn't.
a bailout. Thank you, Jalen
And my
Hurts.
thing is how
Thank
many
you.
of those? How many of those have we been told about? Like, oh, the Eagles defense gets saved. It's like for the first time in a long time, I have seen Hurts overthrow somebody like that.
Bro, that was wide open.
That was wide open.
As much as we hear about his deep ball, that was a clean pocket. Dude had 10 yards of separation. All he had to do was lay it out there. He would
Literally.
have scored a touchdown probably. Bad punt. This is the universe, Danny, I'm telling you.
This is like crazy to me. We're playing really bad football
This is the
overall.
worst game I've seen the Eagles play in over a year.
I fully agree.
Okay, so what was Drew Phillips doing on that play? It looked like he was in man coverage or cover 3. And he like settled at like 10 yards and then
And
just
do
let
that back.
Smitty blow by him.
Yeah, just completely fly.
I'm going to have to watch the film on that one just to see like, dude, what was that? Like, what?
Yeah.
How on earth do you screw up so bad?
Like that was 20 yards right there, easily separation, no freaking problems. Not even Theo Johnson, but
Well, Jordan, he was definitely eating, he's definitely feeding families on like betting sites right now. You crashed, by the way. If you can hear me. I bet you're figuring it out right now. I'll take it over while you come back. Tracy, up the middle. There's a nice 4 yards for that 21 total. Whoa, is this your phone that I'm seeing right now? Oh, Joe, what's up? I don't have the here. Let me adjust the frame for you. Joe just had to check in. Because
Yeah, how about these Giants?
how about these Giants is right. Dan crashed for a moment. I'm gonna reframe. Here, I'll just put you up here. For the time being. Actually,
Oh, what do you think so far?
so I think the Eagles are suffering greatly from not having Jalen Carter and Quinyon Mitchell. It's really showing their lack of cornerback depth and how they don't really have a lot of star power on defense.
You have Wan'Dale Robinson as your acting number 1 receiver right now, and you're making excuses for the Eagles.
I'm saying they're
Come on, man.
they're playing terrible right now. Yes.
Yeah, they have way more talent than you. You're telling me
They do.
you're telling me
They
they're
do.
lacking,
No,
they're
they're-
lacking star power.
yeah, no. But this was true about their defense after they lost Sweat and Milton Williams. Is they don't really have a lot of star power on this defense. It's a lot of B players, a lot of B and B plus guys. But you could argue those B and B plus grades are boosted. That's a face mask. That those are boosted by a Jalen Carter, by a Quinion Mitchell, and they have to be in a positive game script for that defense to play like that. And the Giants took the first lead of this game. The Eagles have held the lead while they had the 17-3 lead, and they let the Giants go and score a touchdown. Jackson Dart has been very mobile in the pocket. PI down to the 1 yard line. This is going to be great. Giants are going to run it in, take a 2-score lead here.
Out of there, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I would love that. I'm gonna check in with Dan and see what's going on. I believe his computer crashed.
He's back.
He's back. What's
What
up,
in the
Dan?
heck, bro? This
Yeah.
thing is killing me.
Dan,
Unprofessional.
Dan, why don't you tell Joe what's going on right now?
We
Who
got
collapsed
the-
first, Danny's computer just now, or Kirkering in the 11th inning?
This is supposed
I've
to be.
never seen Joe smile so hard.
I can't believe, Danny. Did you watch that game?
Bro, I'm not even gonna bullshit you. The frustration that I had because I'm in my mind just like, how many times have I played baseball for how long? And I literally, the moment that ball was hit, I was like, home, 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 home. And this motherfucker tried to throw it to first, and then thought about it, and then said, you know what? Nah.
You got that,
Yo,
you got that backward.
that error was crazy.
He had plenty of time to go to first. I don't know why you even threw it home.
There was one out.
There's 2 outs. That would have been the third out. That would have ended the inning.
No, it would not have. It was one out.
There was 2 outs. Let's go back and look.
Tracy,
What happened, Scott?
you just got tackled for no gain. That
Freaking
penalty,
game, bro.
apparently they picked up that flag on little Jordan Humphrey on the coverage.
Two outs, and he steps from home.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman
Also-
struck out first, then Will Smith had a line out, and then he, for some reason, threw it home with 2 outs.
Ooh, that's crazy work. That's crazy work.
It's even worse than you thought.
That's even worse than I thought.
Yeah. It's
That
unfortunate.
legitimately is even crazier than I freaking anticipated.
I want to troll, but I can't because that's just like such a crazy way to have your season end. Just
Bro, literally on just a fat error.
yeah, he made the right pitch. He just didn't know what to do. He panicked. He didn't even know what to do with the ball.
He was thinking about something else. Clearly, I don't know
what he was.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, Duran, keep him, no problem. Wheeler needs to be back. Huh?
Duran's under contract for another 2 seasons, and then Wheeler has thoracic outlet syndrome, so he's probably cooked. That's a career-ending injury typically for pitchers. So
I know.
we'll see what happens with him. But you have, Luzardo's under contract. Ranger Suarez is a free agent. Obviously Max Kepler's a free agent. You got to let Kirkering go after that, I imagine.
I
Harrison
can
Bailey-
imagine. He definitely is gonna be gone. Schwarber's.
Wow. You lost Daniel again.
Damn, what's going on, man?
What in the hell is going on?
Crashing out over there.
Joey's laptop has been the most consistent piece of technology in this podcast so far. With all these bells and whistles.
Yeah, I don't need all that. I just got
Bro
this.
literally has to click an app and join.
That's all I did.
That's true.
We had to set up and put everything on our PCs to produce such content, and Cowboy Joe just needs to click Discord and click join chat.
I got a question for you. How do you feel about the name Cowboy Joe?
I don't want that name. That's from AJ. We don't need that name.
Okay. All right.
It's not a grassroots name, if you ask me.
All right. So what name, if you had a channel, what would your name be?
I don't know. Something Mets related.
Something Mets related.
On football. that's what my YouTube account is.
Love the Mets. You just
Something like that.
just keep it the same. Some people run
Is
YouTube
that Theo
channels.
Johnson? No, it's not.
That's
I was about
JMS.
to-
Oh my
Yo,
god.
if-
What happened to him? Oh, he got elbowed in the face. Dude, get back in the
Scat-
game, bro.
something, let me know.
Scat's fine. He's still out there. 3rd and 3. Looks like cover 3.
Scott, are you surprised by the lack of Tyrone Tracy usage, or what do you think's going on with
Not
that?
really. Dude had a separated shoulder like a month ago. I'm surprised he's even playing outside of like I thought it was going to take him like 2 months to come back. The fact that he's back now, I bet he's got a brace on. Dude, like he's a decoy out there, I'd say, to be honest. Running
You think
these,
so?
Yeah, running these like triple option, speed option schemes, running jet sweeps. He's a distraction for the defense, I would say. Not that he's got
I'm kinda-
carries.
I don't know. I was gonna say, what's the point of even bringing him back? Like, 'cause he's not doing shit for your team.
Just because the Giants are so like destroyed at wide receiver, you can use him as like your kind of speed threat, motion him, split him out wide, and just like get the defense's attention when all we really want to do is run the ball with Scadaboo. Shh. And Dart. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Little Jordan Humphrey's a player right now.
Yeah, he's doing good so far. But also, Keely Ringo, low key, just freaking cheeks.
You guys could have had Lil Jordan Humphrey last week, but you guys, for some reason, didn't call him up.
I don't
Yes,
know. Look at Scat, man. Down to the
This
1.
dude,
Giants are
Give
going to
him
go
the
up
ball
2
again.
scores, man.
Danny, what do you think's going on right now? Are the Eagles just fraudulent? Is that what it comes down to?
it's called. We have like 4 or 5 injuries on the defense. Like,
Yo,
what do you
I don't
mean?
want to hear about injuries. We don't have neighbors, bro. Our best
You're talking
player.
You're talking about a team that just lost to the Saints. This year playing. That's the team you're playing right now.
That's
Bro,
super true.
Scadaboo's already at 50. This bet's about to be chalked.
You got Lil Jordan Humphrey at wide receiver 2 cooking you. That man was a practice squad player. He still is a practice squad player. He's not even on an active roster.
Oh, that's about to be his second tutty.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's Skaggs.
Oh, we love to see it. That's why you draft a Cam Scadaboo. I may have come up with a video of the one universe where this was possible, but honestly, who the hell saw this coming? What's the flag? Are they about to rule a touchdown? Look at
Don't take it away.
Scadaboo.
Please tell me.
He's a monster. Dude, look at the effort, the grit. He got in there twice. He scored twice.
It's a touchdown.
Scadaboo is a menace, bro. Thank God I'm starting him. I was a little afraid to start him this week, and then I checked the Eagles' EPA per play, and they're like below average against the run, and I was like, how is that possible? They played the Cowboys without Jalen Carter. I thought, it's just like, boosted from that, but Scadaboo.
No, we have actually a rushing team in football, so
That was a Scadaboo touchdown, was it not?
Yeah, it was.
I started the Eagles defense in the same matchup that I also started Cam Scadaboo, so I'm kind of eating it right now. But so Joey,
Is it kind of like evening out in a sense?
yeah, a little bit. But I mean, the 6 points for Scadaboo is more than the like 2-point reduction from the Eagles defense. But Joe, I want to remind you how you were so down on Cam Scadaboo, especially after I traded Chase Brown and a bunch of garbage away for him, and I got a 1st-round pick and a 2nd-round pick on top of it. I'm just saying. I know the running backs.
this is a long-term play though. I think this is more of just a situational thing for Scat because you guys have no talent in that room anyway. So it's like obviously he's the guy to step up.
I think we have no talent on the offensive line. We have no talent on the offensive line, and we have no wide receivers. Everyone knows we're going to use them. They still couldn't stop them.
So are you
Yes,
telling me he would not increase his production if he went to a different team?
Scatterville? Let's look at
Yeah.
his. Let me see. I think he's averaging like 3 yards a carry. It's not even good.
It's the way
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
getting
He's
those
averaging-
yards.
He's averaging 3.9 yards per carry, so I guess it's not awful, but I don't know. He's just a power back. I guess it just works for now. We got to see long term because I still like Jaden Higgins long term. Like we're talking career wise, I like Higgins more than Scatterville.
I could draft another
situation
wide
right now.
receiver before. I got Jaden Higgins in the second round, and we're looking at a Texans offense that can barely operate right now. I don't know. He's the wide receiver too. Scatterboo's the RB1. I would rather have the running back.
You also said it yourself that Tracy's just a decoy. So what does it look like when Tracy's back healthy?
So when Tracy's back healthy, I think that's when things will get worse for Scatterboo from a volume standpoint. But I still think he's going to get the goal line work.
That's all I care about.
It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear that he's not going to be uninvolved in the receiving game either. What I said was I think they're just going to be one drive goes to Tracy, one drive goes to Scatterboo, and we get both of them running as hard as they possibly can. I think that works just fine and dandy, like Gibbs and Montgomery. So it's just like a Walmart version of that. But honestly, Scatterboo I think he's Montgomery's tier. I mean, does kind of the same sort of stuff as him, and he's just a rookie now. He could always get better, bigger and stronger.
I think if Tracy was fully healthy, I feel like Scatterboo and Tracy would both have standalone value in fantasy just because of I feel like the receiving volume would go to Tracy, then Scatterboo is going to hog the touchdowns.
I think Scat would be more valuable because you keep assuming they wouldn't use Scat on third down. He's the better pass protector and he can catch the ball.
Fair.
So
all right, let's see.
Tracy's gonna have value, but
we just put AJ Dillon at kick return. Or was that was Will Shipley? That was Will Shipley. Never mind.
Would AJ Dillon do the same thing in New York that Scatterboo's doing? That's the question. The answer, I would say probably.
Who?
AJ Dillon, same kind of guy, same build.
They're not the same build. Scatterboo's
probably faster.
Scatterboo is 218. AJ Dillon is like 240.
AJ Dillon's a lot stronger. Yeah, Dillon's definitely a lot stronger, not faster.
Clearly worse balance. Scatterboo has like elite balance, which was like my main calling card that he was going to be a good running back. So the number one thing you need to be a good running back is contact balance. Can you break a tackle when someone hits you? Can you stay on your feet and keep your legs moving? Dude's legs never stop moving. Good play by Hurts. Flott just got laid out. I cannot believe what my eyes do. My eyes deceive me.
I know how this game's going right now. Believe me, it's crazy.
Oh my God, he's got all day. Come on. Come on, Dex is double teamed. Dude, Hurts.
I think Scatterboo's about to get another touchdown. I think it's going to happen.
Good catch by AJ Brown. I hope so.
He's dropping 25 tonight. Scott, I remember having this conversation with you earlier in the week how we could see a road to a Giants W, and look where the game's headed right now.
Yeah, I love my thumbnail, Brian Dable.
Does stuff like this? Do you think it saves Dable? Like helps his job security?
Who, Dable? Oh yeah. Security. Oh yeah. This is exactly why we keep Dable and Shane, and because you see like the players that they all got, and obviously the offense and the plan Dable has for the future. I think John Mara's watching this game going, I could get used to this.
I would agree.
Can't believe that video's only got 63 views. Probably because everyone said
ground catch right now.
Well, he's definitely got 2 feet.
Then I could see the pain on his face.
Dropped the ball.
They're saying that he's like bobbling in, so yeah, they said incomplete.
What a horrible day for Philly sports.
It's gonna be the worst day in Philly sports. Like
Flyers lost.
It's about to be back-to-back weeks, bro.
The Giants.
I think this is just who the Eagles are, though. I think we're seeing like what the actual team is.
I said the Eagles have not like dominated this year.
No, not one team you dominated. There's a world where the Eagles have one
But
win.
last year, we had a hard time against the Falcons last year, and we've had hard times against other teams last year as well. And then we grew, and then we started dominating.
You guys lost over like $100 million worth of talent
You don't
from
have
last year.
you don't have Kellen Moore though.
You don't have
It's a
Kellen Moore
huge
anymore.
problem.
Yeah, and your number
But
three.
I agree in the sense of the offensive coordinator like has been always like a big ass problem. I'm not blaming a lot of the players in the sense of like what's the reasoning. It's the fact that like, for example, oh my God, there's no way he got out of that. I'm not bullshitting you. I thought he was gonna die again.
If there was interior pressure, he would have been sacked.
We haven't even talked about, though, for the Eagles, the defensive talent that's not there and the O-line that appears to have regressed. And Barkley just not doing anything really this year.
Well, yeah, what's it called? We have Thoth is the backup for Landon Dickerson. And then for the defense, we're missing Carter, Nolan Smith, Quinion, N'Kobe Dean still.
Burns for 2. Yo, best move Joe Shane ever made was to go get this guy right here.
Maybe.
Best move he ever made.
Who was that D tackle, Danny, that signed with the Patriots?
Milton Williams.
That was the guy you guys should have kept.
Bro, you're telling me, bro. You don't
He's-
understand. Scott, how long have I talked to you about that guy?
For years.
For
Yeah.
years.
The best third defensive tackle in NFL history.
Bro, I have been, when I heard he left, bro, I was heartbroken, dude.
Dude, does
Just for
Jordan,
reference,
Jordan Davis suck or something? Like, what's going on?
put this into perspective, though. Like, put it into perspective. The third D tackle on the Eagles last year is he has a contract over $100 million now. And that's who the Eagles had to rotate last year, on top of having, like, Josh Sweat. Then you had Darius Slay, and then you had, obviously, Bradbury sucked. But just an idea of the talent you had.
Bradbury was our freaking, like, third safety.
Yeah, just to give you an idea of the talent on defense that's gone. Who else left from that side of the ball?
Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah, dude, Isaiah Rodgers. Like, he'd be your number 2 corner right now.
He really would be.
I feel like he didn't even like get that big of a contract.
He didn't.
Yeah, that was a guy you guys should have kept. What the hell are you doing? How he loses marbles?
Hey, if it's gonna go, I'm telling you right now, that whole draft next year is going to be all defensive players. I can guarantee that ish off the rip. Like,
You don't think they're going quarterback first round? No.
I wouldn't be surprised. Quarterback falls to the Eagles. They just happen to take him.
They've
You guys
done that
imagine-
many times. You guys have been known to do this.
what?
To be the QB factory, as Howie Roseman says.
Could you imagine if Shador Sanders was the QB2 right now?
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I mean, our backup now being Tanner McKee.
This is another thing to bring things to Dallas. It's so unfortunate that we traded Micah because it seems like the NFC is just wide open. Like, I feel like we're going to compete with the Eagles. We already did play you guys, but still, you get the idea.
Yeah, you get the feeling. But of course, I expect it to be a different story when we go to Dallas. It usually always is. We always do split. Normally, when we play at each other's homes, it's just so crazy to me seeing the way that the Giants are like adjusting. But I also think it was a short week, and the Eagles low key like when they came in, when we first came in, me and Scott were talking about it, like how it looked like the Eagles did not look like they were prepared for this game at all. They kind of just walked in. They were like, "Yo, we're gonna start fresh after the Giants, and we're gonna lock in." And they came in with the same fucking mentality and playbook. Because how in the hell is I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm telling you, this offense, unless if
It's
you have a
dark.
Shane Steichen or you're talking about the Giants offense, I said Dart extending plays in the passing game is giving the wide receivers time to get separation against your backup cornerbacks, and his legs on the move is obviously adding to the run game. So it's opening up everything. and your defense
think-
is lacking a superstar right now.
I think to add to that, it's just the Eagles have never seen Dart, so it's like that's like the unknown factor with that when you guys
I
are
tell
playing
you,
them. For the
Scott.
first time.
What I'm telling you, that's exactly what I said. You got no film on him. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like this. Once you start practicing against him, it's a different story.
Why are we going out of
Yeah,
bounds?
Like last year, I feel like last week he made a lot of rookie mistakes. You guys just got to get pressure on him, which is what you should be able to do. I don't know how you're not
I
killing this.
I don't
doing
bl-
it. I tell you.
I don't blame him for the 2 picks, but the fumble obviously was egregious.
This O line is not good for the Giants. That's why it's like, how are you guys not in his face every fucking play? You know what I'm saying? They have one of the worst centers in football.
I'm not gonna lie.
I guess
you are
Jalen Carter's
extremely
out.
delayed on my screen. It's like you're talking, but then on the screen it looks like you're not talking on the
Yeah.
screen, but then you start talking and then your voice is not moving.
It did that for a second. You're back though, I think. I could see your eyes tracking.
It's my hotel Wi-Fi. I'm in Syracuse right now.
Oh, Blankenship, bro. What's wrong with him?
He's mid. He's a DEI hire.
Watch to the end for
A DEI ad? It's safe.
Yeah, he's a DEI safety.
That's a crazy statement.
That is a crazy take.
That is a crazy way to go about explaining that. Oh man. Where's my
How about we
live
have
stream?
some? Should we have some discourse,
Bro,
Danny, about our?
even Cooper's limping, bro.
Should we have some discourse about our dynasty trade? How about that? George Pickens for Alvin Kamara and a second-round pick.
I mean, overall, it's just like you're gonna have him for a couple years. I'm probably gonna have Kamara for 2 more. I didn't disagree with you because I do think he's gonna be a trade target. Golly, he ate shit.
Wandale. He almost took that.
I think Kamara can be a guy that you flip again in another deal, or just keep him as your flex play. Especially if he gets traded to a real team, his value is gonna be retarded.
I think they like Kendra Miller and they might move him. They might move Kamara.
I think they're a lock to be because Keandre Miller's carries are going up each week.
Where at our places, where do you guys see Kamara going?
You can go to Kansas City.
Chiefs.
I think Kansas City. I
feel like everybody says that they can just go to the Chiefs.
Because
Odell.
they have the worst running back room
Yeah.
and weapons in the whole league, so they could really
You would-
use an Alvin Kamara.
He would be great too with just pairing him with Kareem Hunt and just getting Pacheco out of the picture. I feel like Pacheco is unplayable and his value's gone. He's not good.
You feel like just that angry running is just not it no more?
It's just I guess his leg injury has really hurt him, but he just has not looked like
There's no way.
a starting running back. You know what I mean?
Second and 3, take a shot downfield.
How about we just hand the ball off to Cam Scatterville for 3 yards?
Ram,
Why don't we-
sucked. I mean, bro, we're gonna see how this goes, bro.
Go for it on 4th down right here. I see Nick Sirianni's face, and I see red. Go for it.
It's 3rd and 3 though.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying go for it. Go
Oh, you're
run
saying
2
go
plays
for it.
here. No fancy run right here. Just right up the A gap 2 times in a row. Or QB sneak it with Dart.
Like we need some form of defensive play, bro. Delay game.
Damn, that's really bad.
False start. Even damn. Delay game is 5 yards, right? While false start's 10.
They're both 5. A false start being 10 yards would be brutal. You either take a sack for a false start.
Yeah, for real though.
That would suck. Now it's 3rd and 8. What keeps happening? Danny, what about your computer is causing you to leave Discord?
Danny's pulling a Ryan Kirkering every few
It's not
weeks.
even that I'm like leaving Discord. It's that it literally glitches for 2 seconds and Theo Johnson.
Huge 3rd down conversion. I think the Giants have only missed like 2 third downs.
Scott, guess what?
What?
Jackson Dart right now is 15 for 21. He has a 110.2 QB rating or QB rate.
I'm in shock and astonishment that the Giants are even conceivably in this game.
Guess what Jalen Hurts' stat line is? 15 for 21, the same exact thing. So you got a Jalen Hurts on the Giants right now.
Well, that's what I said. I think he, could kind of. What is that I just heard?
The difference is
He's a better
it's kind of-
passer. As a prospect, he's a better passer.
it's kind of crazy how if you look at the stats, they're the exact same.
Oh, great. He's on the ground. What's he doing?
He's on
Get
the
your
ground.
ass up. Come
As
on.
Joey's about to explain the stats, you can continue the stats, Joey, as he's laying there contemplating his life, Joey.
I was gonna say Dart. So Hurts.
Yo,
Hey,
Joey.
we still got Russ.
Why are you laughing about an injury, Danny? That's fucked up.
But he's hit the floor and he's like, so let's compare the stat line about. Oh shit! He's.
He just got his helmet kind of ripped up his chin.
I was gonna say that they have the exact same stats, except the difference is tonight. Dart has 7 attempts for 51 yards. Hurts has 7 for 13. So the difference is Jackson Dart's running tonight in this game so far.
Dart's also playing with a practice squad.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have 2 number 1 receivers on his team.
Oh, Milo wants to come in. 1 second. His number 1 wide receiver is Lil Jordan Humphrey. What's up, Milo? Come join the stream.
Hold up, be right back. 1 second.
Scott, what's going on with Dart? I can't hear you. No sound from you.
How about now?
I got you now.
Nice.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have access to this game. I'm not watching the game. I'm just watching the stats. I can't.
You don't have Amazon Prime?
Not on my
Russell
phone.
Wilson as the backup. Yes, it is, Ram. That is Russell Wilson as the damn backup.
And we got Jameis, too. Joey, try this.
What are you sending me?
I'm sending you a link. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say about that, but
Boom chakalaka. Put those chips down. It's not chips. It's popcorn. 70 calories per cup.
Does this work, Scott?
it might.
Oh, I have 5. Oh, see, that one's in my tooth. I hate that shit. That's probably the one thing I can't stand about popcorn.
That's facts.
I hate when it gets stuck in your teeth, yeah.
That's exactly what just happened to me right now.
How many times have I opened it before this fucking thing wants to work?
Dart just got back up.
He's running off the field. He's good. Yeah, I said, if you watch that hit, his helmet gets shoved up his face. That probably hurts, you know? And it's also a sign you got, like, he's going to a blue medical tent. He's going to lie about every single symptom and say he feels nothing and then go back out there. That's the type of guy he is. It's my expectation.
So you want a liar as your quarterback?
I want a player who,
Yeah.
well,
I think I got it.
I would say not most NFL players. I would say there's a portion of NFL players who, when they go in for the concussion evaluation, they just say, outside of if their eyes like don't track, they just say, "No, I'm not dizzy. No, I don't have motor like dysfunction, or nothing like that." Come on, Russ. All right, they're playing.
I'm not gonna lie. I remember when I got my concussion test and she asked me 3 words and I could not remember them for the fucking life of me, bro. And she came back within like 25 minutes.
Russ, what was that? What on earth was that? That better gotten tipped at the line.
I'm looking at second and 11. That's what I'm looking at.
Bro's crashing out.
How many plays behind am I?
Oh no, you behind, bro. We're up 4th and 9.
Damn it. I guess I'll close this and try it again.
Well, the Birds, you have a chance to be able to do something, so please do something with it.
You guys have started like the past 4 drives within the 15-yard line.
Yep.
Scadaboo goes into the blue medical tent too.
Why?
No, I think he's just saying.
Oh, let's
just
check in
saying-
on him.
I think he's checking in.
Like
on
Russ, what is he do? Bro, I'm telling you, man.
Dable's like waving him in, like, come on, get out of there, man. You don't need that blue medical tent.
For real. Bro is literally telling his teammate, get the fuck out of there. You know you're good. Let's get going.
Yeah, he's like, dude, you're fine. Your helmet just slid up your face. You're good. I love how even if the Eagles score a touchdown here, the Giants are still winning. I can't even say how long it's been since I've been
Since you've had to know that.
Oh my god, and the defense.
Like, what are we
Nobody's on the
running?
defense. Yeah, Saquon, you wanted to go to a winning organization?
He
He got
was
a
Super
ring.
Bowl, man.
He got a ring. Like,
Yeah, but if he loses to the Giants right now, minus aura. He should have.
It's the Madden curse. We all know that.
Yeah, it's true. Dable's upset at the moment.
you would think as a former starter he would be decent, but but that's the thing, Ram. I'm not gonna lie. Even Richard Sherman called out Russell Wilson because he said like when you have an elite defense, like, and you just have really good receivers and yada yada yada, like all this stuff in between. Because like I'm not gonna lie, like Russ had a stacked ass.
like Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Jalen Hurts, the back end of his career, is gonna have the same discussion about him.
Exactly.
Oh, sure, yeah, totally.
I mean, it's literally true. I mean, they've had the same
It's not the
career
same
path.
thing. You guys always say it's the same thing. Russ never had a Jalen Rager. Russ never had as Devontae Smith as his best guy.
His wide
Russ
receiver
never-
one was
West
Doug
player.
Baldwin and Jermaine Kearse.
Yeah, and they're definitely gonna go to the Hall of Fame someday. Yes, some
No,
year.
they're not. Absolutely not. Not
Bro,
even close.
This is Philadelphia ball knowledge on display right now.
Dude,
Don't drink.
are you
don't
trying to
drink the
tell
Philly
wait, hold
water.
on, hold on, Joey, hold on. Are you trying to tell me Hall of Fame
Would I rather
wise,
have
you'd rather
Doug
have Doug
Baldwin or
Baldwin and
Jermaine
Jermaine Kearse over
or-
AJ Brown and Devontae Smith?
That's not what I'm talking about. You're saying they're in that era. I'm talking about Hurts was able to go to the playoffs and actually like be able to make it to the playoffs with a fucked up O line, Jalen Rager, Devontae Smith, and also was able to win games with the Alshon Jeffrey that retired and Travis Fulgham.
Okay, he never won a playoff game without AJ Brown. All right, Russell Wilson went toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers with a bottom 5 offensive line, throwing the game-winning touchdown to Jermaine Kearse, bro, and Doug Baldwin was his other wide receiver. So yeah, I would say the defense for the Seahawks is probably better than the Eagles' defense we saw last year, but the offense that supported Russell Wilson directly is definitely nowhere near the offense that supported Jalen Hurts. And I would say Saquon Barkley probably all time is going to be a better running back than Marshawn Lynch, even though I love Marshawn Lynch. With the offensive line, and Saquon Barkley, there's no wonder why, the first 3 playoff games, of that Super Bowl run, Jalen had like 150 to 180 passing yards, where I'm pretty sure Russ had like 300. You're trying to tell me that they didn't have the same career path. The one Super Bowl the Seahawks did win, they blew out the Broncos, just like the Eagles blew out the Chiefs. And the other Super Bowl was a close loss to a Chiefs/Patriots team that just turned out to be better that year. Except, we saw the Seahawks win first, and then the Eagles won the second time they made it. So I think, unless if the Eagles hold on to all this talent, which it looks like they're just not going to, then there's going to hit a point where, and there was a time where Russell Wilson was really heavily argued in that top 5 quarterback conversation, and some people wouldn't give it to him because of that defense he had. But it's
But also too,
same.
Pete Carroll was like, but Pete Carroll also was like a top of the line coach, and he's a defensive mind. He's not an offensive mind.
He's a CEO.
You think Pete Carroll is? He's not a
He's like the
offensive or
the
defensive
CEO
skill
type.
type of coach.
I'm trying to remember who was Pete Carroll's defensive coordinator, because they not invented, but they like really popularized the cover 3 that was there until for a couple years until Mahomes came around, and then Fangio's cover 4 style got popularized versus him. I'm trying to see Seahawks DC in
Was that 2016?
24. It was Dan Quinn. It was Dan Quinn.
Yeah, it was
That's
Dan
who was
Quinn.
handling the defensive side of the ball. And when he left, the Seahawks defense, was not quite the same. It was regressing every year. Why is dude on the ground, bro? 3rd and 12. I love the gang tackle on Saquon. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's disrespectful in any way. I think it's honestly giving Hurts credit because Russ was on a potential Hall of Fame trajectory. I think people are kind of coming off of that, but I'm pretty sure there's no quarterback in NFL history who has a more comparable career to Jalen Hurts than Russell Wilson. Like, Russell Wilson's clearly a better scrambler, but Jalen has his own unique ability with the tush push.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Scott.
Like, it's not disrespectful in any way, right? So, and you look at what Russell Wilson's doing right now, and you see the way Jalen passes now, you think it's going to get better in 10 years. I don't know what to tell you. He's 37 years old. He's going to struggle.
To me, it's giving more like just a faster Big Ben, personally.
Big Ben was a phenomenal passer. Threw for 5,000 yards. Jalen Hurts is never going to do that.
Big Ben was also like 6'6", 250.
Right. Russell Wilson is the part of the comparison is that he's mobile and like short.
Smaller.
Hurts is taller than Russ, but I still think Jalen has a little bit of trouble throwing over the middle of the field. Not quite as much, but Tua, the same height, has a similar issue. He is still looking over 6'3", 6'4" offensive linemen who are getting stood up when they anchor. So it's like, Hurts only at 6'1", has to get literally his arm over, those guys' heads, whereas Big Ben doesn't have to do that at all. So I don't think like Big Ben winning those Super Bowls, the first one, yeah, he was kind of carried, but it was the passing offense that still like got them through the playoffs. And then the second one, like, come on, the way he won that Super Bowl is one of the greatest drives in like NFL history. Hurts has not done that. He tied the game versus the Chiefs, but it was with his legs too. It wasn't through passing. It's just a different thing, Russell Wilson's read option, like, I don't think it's disrespectful. Like I said, I think you're just seeing the way Russ looks now and you don't like it. What a catch by Hyatt, man. Why does he get up and run like he said touch the ground? He got up and ran like he wasn't touched. Like, dude, you were totally touched even if you did catch that.
It feels like the tide is shifting in New York.
That looks like a catch, man. Can we review this? Yeah, that did not touch the ground. Review that. Throw that challenge flag. Man, we're gonna just run the next play, man. Ugh. Dart is back.
What the heck just happened?
They send pressure. Oh, the ball got
Zach Baldwin is such an obvious one-year wonder.
Oh my gosh. There we go.
Sirianni is pooping his pants right now.
Dude's ready to have an epic crash out. Just know Kevin Patula is on the verge of not having a job next year.
He's on the verge
of not having
a job next week.
The problem is, who would be your OC if you did make this move? Who's a guy that's in the building right now that you could see you would want to push him in the offensive coordinator role?
Who is that?
I'm trying to remember the receivers coach name, bro.
Strip it. Giants are swarming on special teams and defense. Seems they're very angry about last week and the Eagles' disrespect towards them.
Well, I just think the Giants can taste blood in the water.
The defense needs to come through big with some sacks here.
Jackson Dart didn't walk through all this fire just to smell the smoke.
This dude is blowing my shit.
You guys
I'm
like my
just
hack
saying,
then?
I wasn't going to do a reaction video to this, but if I do, if the Giants win this game, it's going to be one of the greatest thumbnails you've ever seen.
Yeah, you might need to hit one of these, bro. No lie.
It's gonna be like Iron Man with Jackson Dart's face with the Infinity Gauntlet.
You gotta play Iron Man, the song.
I don't know who Jackson Dart is.
I am Iron Man. You know what I'm talking about, Scott?
No, I know the I Am Iron Man song.
You gotta have that
kind
included.
of an Iron Man, yeah. He's kind of working through the injuries, the concussion, dogging it out.
Crazy how cocky Phillies got. They have fucking 2 rings in 70 years.
Well, 2 rings in. You could also say 2 rings in. What's 2017 to now is 8, right?
Well, that'd be cherry picking the real stat, though.
Well, like how much is? I mean, I'm not saying like NFL history isn't relevant, but like what are we exactly talking about here? Like the dudes who were playing on that team back then are like dead.
I think this is what I call just a legit rage bait because he has nothing else to discuss about right now. Bro is literally talking about post Super Bowl era, and he's just absolutely frustrated that he was never born to see a ring. So he's just like, "Do you know how this team that I just randomly picked because I didn't want to pick between the Giants or the Eagles because I lived in like
Could have been a Commanders fan.
Yeah, you could have been a Commanders fan or
Could have been a Ravens fan.
Or a Ravens fan. Probably a Ravens fan actually, right? Is that what you grew up in Delaware? What's the main fan
Delaware?
there?
Delaware is aligned with Philly.
It is. It's really not far from me. It's probably like an hour some change.
Yeah, the stadium for the Eagles is probably like 50 minutes away.
Legit.
And then in comparison, Baltimore Stadium's an hour and a half. The Commanders is probably like 2 hours, and then I think the Giants are like 2.5, something like that.
No, probably more like 3 with the traffic.
Yeah, bro. Because when you go up to North Jersey, that's just rough.
Yeah, it's like that last
State.
what should be half hour turns into an hour.
Yeah, on Palisades Parkway, especially American Dream being right there. I don't know whose idea that was, but
Now I'm in Syracuse right now, and so I'm basically I align with Canada. That's why I was all over the Blue Jays.
yeah, this still makes no sense.
It's funny though how like Upper New York doesn't even feel like the city.
I'm telling you right now, it's just New York City, and then just woods.
Feels like PA.
Yeah, it's PA. And then there's that trash. I'm a Mets fan, but the whole city itself is just a mess. I guess that's most cities, yeah, but New York is like terrible.
They're gonna throw a flag on that one. I
flag?
figured.
What?
I thought so.
Did he even touch him? Was
You
he
guys-
grabbing
did
him
you
with
see-
that hand?
Yeah, they're gonna say because he didn't even look for the ball.
Yeah, but he made contact with it. He looked for the ball. How is How is that PI? What did he do wrong? He doesn't He didn't grab any part of Devontae Smith.
We can't have the books can't have a 10-point Giants win. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's probably some people out there who took Giants Giants minus 9.5. I'm sure.
Yeah, the payout's probably millions. It's a ridiculous.
Probably is. Millions of dollars. Oh man, they just keep throwing these freaking hitch routes, man. Oh, that's a hip drop.
That's a hip drop tackle.
I'll call a penalty when I see one. That PI was not PI.
They typically don't call the hip
drop. Randers commented, "What you mean? What he did wrong? Clear PI."
Clear PI. Okay, how? Ask him how. What did he grab? He didn't grab anything. He hit the ball. It was the clearest pass defense
Even
I've ever seen.
that's what got me too, because even the commentators were just like, "Oh, you see the contact right there." I guess when he grabbed like his upper shoulder pad, like his
He
collar,
didn't grab his collar.
he didn't grab it.
had
I
his
agree. He
hand-
didn't grab his hand there, but I'm saying from the point of view that the guy was at, and now AJ's on the floor. What the hell just happened?
I think
Wow,
AJ
I just saw
Brown fell and they threw a flag against the Giants.
I just saw the PI call. That was absolute BS.
The worst PI call I've seen on the Giants this year.
Yeah, I don't even see.
He said too
I don't
much
even see-
physical contact, bro.
There was no contact.
He did not close his hand.
Well, this one, yeah, that's just both of them
How else
falling.
you play? How else you supposed to play corner? Like, what else you supposed to do? Let him catch it? Is that what you want him to do?
Yeah. Okay, that was more like PI because he got his arms around him. AJ kind of ran straight into him, but I guess he stood there as well. Kind of a weird play, but
Oh, did they pick that flag up?
okay, I guess they kind of gave it back because they were like, for that other one we threw was bullshit and we can't really throw two in a row.
Oh, so they gave it back? Okay.
Walking the birds down the fucking field. It's unfortunate.
We keep blitzing Tyler Newbin. Oh! Oh my God! Cordell Flott! Oh my God!
There ain't no
Turnover,
way.
That's
he
game!
strikes again.
Oh my
There ain't
God!
no way, bro.
Oh my God!
There ain't no way, bro.
Oh my God! I just heard my mom.
Scott, did you delete AJ's comment?
No, I did not delete it.
Damn, wow, going to bed. GG.
Wow.
My thing is, yo, just threw the ball, and I'm literally like, the moment he threw that, I said, this is not, it didn't feel right.
Wow, I can't believe this. I haven't even gotten to see the pick yet. I just got Scott's reaction, so I got to spam it in the group
Oh
chats.
my God! This is the greatest. I'm gonna
Triple Philly L today. How about that? Philadelphia's back to being Philadelphia.
Cordell Flott starting over Deontay Banks is a good call.
Is that a pick six?
No, you got it. You got it down to the to like the 30-yard
Jesus.
line.
Let's get our third Scatterby touchdown. Just run the ball and kill the clock. This is a good thing for Dallas because we're only a game behind you. Well, yeah, if we win this Sunday, we'll be a game back. Which means that I think with Dallas competing for the division, they would be competitive. They would be aggressive in the trade market to improve the defense. My eyes are on Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby. But I also don't mind guys like Demario Davis from the Saints. Just get a better linebacker.
Who are you talking about? The Cowboys?
Yeah, I feel like if the division's still in play for Dallas, which if the Giants win, it would be, obviously. If they just take care of business versus the Panthers, they would be aggressive in the trade market to compete now.
Eagles are in free fall.
Because Dallas has the offense, like we've talked about, to compete with anybody. It's just they got to improve. They just got to get the defense to be in middle of the pack, and they'll be a pretty good team.
I think the Commanders are going to win it if the Eagles, just because they're the more well-rounded team. But
I don't know. The Commanders.
You don't want. Hold on. Let me say this though, and Dan, I want your thoughts on this. You just don't want to see any world where the Commanders continue to be what they were last year, and I don't really see why. You shouldn't see that.
I just don't have any fear in the Commanders at all. I don't fear playing them or anything.
I mean, when the Cowboys played against them, you guys played very well against them.
We should have swept. We should have swept them. Now, and guess what? That was with Cooper Rush last year. Dak didn't even play him. Dak didn't even see him last year, and they
That's
beat
true.
him. They should have beat him twice.
That's true. So I've been
There's
waiting
no
very
way you
eagerly. And that was a
There's
big.
no way you throw a flag on that.
Oh my god.
Oh, you need the field goal though, and you're in a good spot. So, like then again, you have that dog shit kicker right now, so that's a bad situation. I think this is four down
Let's get
territory.
Scatterboo 3 touchdowns. Keely Ringo getting exposed by Jalen Hyatt.
You gotta.
I don't really see a lot of contact there. What was the P? Oh, he's grabbing his arm. Yeah.
Scott,
Yeah, PI. He would have
gotta
called
light
that.
up, Scott, you gotta light up Julian in the group chat if you guys win.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. I already kind of am.
Is there talk in the chat? Because I've just been watching.
It's dead silent. And Scatterboo right up the middle for 3. How about that trade, Joey?
I like it right now.
He does his backflip. And this is a home game for the Giants. This is the biggest potential win. I'll still say potential, but Saquon, how you feel, buddy? How you feel?
Did Scatterboo score?
Talking all that crap, man. Yeah, Scatterboo scored again.
He did?
Yeah. Hurts looks like what?
He's confused. I think he's just thoroughly confused right now, bro.
So the Giants so far can only beat 3-0 teams and defending Super Bowl champions. Everyone else they suck against.
Which is funny because there's a lot of people that was talking about. I remember like watching a lot of like the Eagles record stuff. People saying like, "Oh, the Giants are going to split. The Giants are going to split." And this is interesting.
Cordero Flott with the play of his career. Oh my god.
Scatterboo just killed my parlay.
He's got to stop doing that like backflip thing. He's going to get hurt, man. That's scary. Man, I got Scatterboo in the 10th round in like so many redraft leagues. He's like RB 17. He's gonna be like RB like 15 or 12 after this week.
I can't believe this.
I said 1 in 14,605,000. It looks like this was just gonna happen.
And that's why they tell you that the NFL is the hardest sport to bet. It's so unpredictable any given Sunday. How did the Giants go? How did the Giants go from losing to the Saints to beating Philly? Like from one week to another. Like,
Yeah, with no difference in
that?
roster. No
Yeah.
difference in the Giants roster. I get the Eagles have some injuries, but like, come on, we're talking about literally like the Saints here. I thought like, oh, they beat the Chargers because they were missing Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater, and that was really it.
This is gonna be. I think this is the most important win of the Brian Daboll era.
Yeah, this win is definitely going to let him keep his job for like another like 2-3 years.
This was Daboll's career in New York. It was like up here, and then the last few years were just straight down to the bottom. We were almost about to be at the end. Got a little pulse with Dart, and now we're back to like right here.
Pops just texted. He's like, literally, these last 2 weeks have been the worst sports events of just history, bro. For real though, it's just ass. What are we doing? Absolute crazy. Cancel me. My aunt just texted me, "Did you go night night?" She's definitely at the Giants game right now.
Tyler is letting Julian know. So was that even a debate? I cannot believe Cordell Flott made that play.
I'm not even that
I was
ass.
like, Hurts kept throwing these hitches and these out routes, and I'm like, and this isn't even just this game. Against this Giants defense, I've seen over and over, and everyone's complained about the conservative play calling, and it's just been like, when are the Giants gonna like jump a route? And there it is, the biggest of times, because that was about to be Eagles pulling within 3, me getting that feeling in my stomach, like, oh, here we go. This is when it happens. How are
I
you
don't know
guys
what it
starting
is.
at the 5-yard line again?
Exactly.
What is going on?
Like I'm telling you, our kick return sucks.
I've never seen a more like problematic kick return.
I
Like,
kind of
how-
love. I kind of love the relationship
They
part.
said they were going to bring Tank Bigsby in because they said it was supposed to make it better. It low-key made it worse.
How do you?
I
not
love
have-
the.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I love the relationship between Dart and Daywall. I love kind of seeing how hyped they are together.
Yeah, they clearly are. Hurts gets outside the
This is
pocket.
absolutely wild.
Kayvon, get there. Come on, let's drop 40. I don't even know how to feel because it's like next year we get Neighbors back, and it's like
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You don't even know how to feel about a situation like this.
I was not prepared for this to even be real.
No, that ass.
Russ is like, well, damn, I guess they were right.
She said, "Bro, I'm not gonna bullshit. It might be me. It might be me, Loki."
It might have been me. Yeah, I might actually be like old.
Oh my god, bro! I'm telling you, this play calling. You're gonna run a freaking screen out to Barkley on a 3rd and 3 in this situation
Did you
for
see
what
Holland?
reason?
I've seen Giants.
No
players,
way.
Giants
We're
players
staying out.
smiling in the 4th quarter. Yeah, please go for it. Let's get the Giants. Cam Scadaboo's 4th touchdown. Yeah, I mean you have to go for it here. If you actually want to try to win the game, you're down three possessions, 17 points, right? Is that it?
17, you're right.
Yeah, Dart's getting the crowd hype.
I would love another pick from Jalen Hurts. That's what I would want to see.
Yeah, I would love that. Or a sack here.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was not AJ Dillon, that dude might have died.
Has Hurts completed a pass past like 20 yards?
He's averaging
Besides the
11
AJ
yards
Brown one? Besides
allegedly.
that one?
And now that one.
I love seeing all the coke from the Eagles fans right now. We don't have Kenyon Mitchell. We don't have We don't have Jalen Carter. You guys got Wandale Robinson at wide receiver
That dude
one.
is wide. There you got a dude's running wide open down the field. Devontae Smith was open for 20 yards. That dude had 10 yards
He
of
just dropped the
separation
ball.
in a whole circle.
He really just dropped that ball.
Oh my god.
This is very similar to how the Eagles ended 2023. I'm not gonna bullshit you.
It's looking the same. It's not just the play calling. You guys are playing horrible.
Well, I think last year was just like a 1-year wonder type deal. Because Hurts is now a quarterback supposed to win a Super Bowl.
They beat the Packers, the Rams, and they
Twice.
destroyed the Commanders. They
Well,
allowed
they
them
lost
for
it.
the definitely the best team.
to that.
They
That's
were
just
healthy.
late.
They were healthy,
That's
Their
for
roster
sure.
did. Their roster did that. Not
They're
you know.
definitely their whole roster being healthy was helpful because the Packers were down to Bo Melton as like their wide receiver one in that game. The Rams, I mean, that was the best win the Eagles had last year, in my opinion, because there was something like the Commanders like they were picking second overall the year before. The Packers, like I said, they had no wide receivers, but that Rams win was legit. That was a legit win. It was
That
on the
was a
back on the back of Saquon and the defense, and then
yes. And what was the Super Bowl off the back of? The 3 interceptions from the defense, and they somehow gave Super Bowl MVP to Jalen Hurts.
I'm
Please
not.
explain that.
Well, I'm not even like
Please explain
I'm
that.
I'm over the Hurts thing because I think
Three
this
interceptions
is
in
the
the Super
nail in the
Bowl.
coffin.
Hold up, you
Oh my
said three
God.
interceptions in the Super Bowl?
I'm saying your defense forced 3 interceptions and held the Chiefs scoreless for like 3 quarters, but they gave MVP to Hurts. Make that make sense.
Well, yeah, the whole defense played well. You can't give it MVP, but it's like, but then your quarterback. All right,
You
so
should
this is my
give it to
whole
Vic
thing.
Fangio.
Is that if you
Yeah,
want to talk about stats, 27, like 25-8, but then the moment that Hurts actually has better stats than the guy that everyone says is the league's number one, not once, but both times he plays him at the biggest stage, we're just like, we can't talk about stats because the defense
Russell
was
Wilson.
just X, Y, and Z. Oh, we can't talk about this because the coach was so good at this. We can't talk about that because he lost the first Super Bowl, so it don't fucking matter. We can't. That's what I'm getting at is that we pick stats when we want to talk about Hurts, and then we choose not to talk about stats when it's a situation like, do you see who he's playing around though?
To me, it's
Scott, I'll let
not
you answer.
about. To me, it's not about. It's never been about the stats with Jalen Hurts. We obviously know he's been able to be productive on this great team. The thing is with me and Hurts, we've never seen him have a comeback win in the playoffs ever. The reason we talk about Mahomes being so great is he has 3 double-digit comebacks in the Super Bowl. He's never missed the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl, and that's something we've never seen Jalen come close to doing. And people want to compare him to Joe Burrow like he's better, and I think that's absolutely mental.
He's not better than Dak Prescott.
I think Dak is better. And I've said that. After I finally sat down and looked at both of them, I did the Hertz video first, I did the Dak one, and I said, "Oh my god, Scadaboo's going to go for 4."
I really hope he does.
I
That'd
said
be insane.
and
But that's okay. So then if that's the case, then we can't say that. Then you basically should say that Dak, right? And this freaking is annoying shit to say. Dak should then technically be better than Lamar and Josh Allen.
no, cuz
I think he plays quarterback better than both of them.
Lamar's I'm not come on, hold on. Let's backtrack here. So, Lamar has the same issue as Dak, but I think we can definitely say Lamar has more explosiveness, but his like range of outcomes with his play style is a lot more wild, right? He's
When it comes to playing quarterback, who plays it better, Lamar or Dak? I think it's Dak.
if you wanted me to pick one
You wanna
guy to
talk
get
about
a
Lamar
game-winning
being-
drive on the same team, on
I
the
would take Dak, the guy who like leads the league in them. Why would you want like a running back to do that?
well, he's not like that running
The only
back
reason-
thing is
the only
useful
reason that makes-
when he scrambles every third down when nobody's open.
The only
Like
reason-
you can't just
The only
forget
reason
that
why
he does
Lamar's
that.
in this conversation, the only reason this is a conversation with Lamar is because of what his running does. It's not about the passing
All right,
at all.
we talk about the passing with Lamar, but he's never had a guy like CD. I hate the talk about the hype around Zay Flowers and Bateman. They're not like that. Now, is it partially because of how they structure their offense? Yes. It's year 3 of Lamar in this like actual passing scheme with Todd Monken. It was supposed to be the year, and of course he gets hurt, and their defense is destroyed by injuries. But Dak is like, I think everyone thought about it before as like there's this tier, of Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, Burrow, and that it was like almost like 2 tiers ahead of like your Daks, your Herberts, your Staffords, and things like that. But I think it's really a lot closer than people think. You take into consideration the rosters and the coaching advantage that like Mahomes has had. I don't really think Lamar's coaching staff has been like on offense
Can I stop you there?
been
Can I stop you
fantastic.
there? I just want to say what you're seeing from the Ravens this year is your average Cowboys season, and they're 1-4. Dak wins with those types of defenses. He's doing it this year. They have one of the worst defenses in football, and they're 2-1.
You gotta say
When it
though,
should be probably 4-1.
but this is the thing: the Ravens coaching staff had the opportunity to give Lamar the chance to win both the Bills game and the Lions game, and they refused to. But you're acting like they lost because of Lamar.
I'm not blaming Lamar. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying you gotta. It's just this is your average Cowboys season.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just not ready to say Dak's better than Lamar, like because I think if you had the
I know
right,
who I'm taking. If I have the pick between Lamar and Dak, I'm taking Dak 100% every time.
if I needed,
So I want a guy.
I'll
who's
say
actually
this.
right throwing the ball.
if I needed like if I had a minute and 10 seconds left on the clock in the Super Bowl, I would take Dak because of the passing. But across a whole game,
If you want to play Madden,
Lamar might have you ahead 2 touchdowns before that happens if we're talking about the same like,
if you want
matchup.
to play Madden, go ahead and take Lamar. If you want to play real life football, you want to take Dak.
It's hard to argue against right now, but you got to admit Lamar's not playing right now. And like I said, this year.
Okay, well, no, he also said
did he do anything wrong?
said,
Did he do anything wrong in the Bills or Lions game? He put up a ton of points in this, and Harbaugh decided not to give his MVP quarterback a chance to go win the game. That's not his fault.
no, I get that, but this dude also just said that he thinks that Dak plays a better quarterback than Josh Allen. So it's like that's what my question.
No, it's not there.
Yeah, I
Josh
can't
Allen's
argue that.
arguably the best.
I think I think the most comparable quarterback to Dak is Mahomes.
No, I think it's Burrow.
Either or. I think that's the tier that he
I
belongs
think
in.
Mahomes is a lot more mobile than both of those guys.
I don't really
It's a
know.
lot better arm angles and throwing on the move.
I think the Mahomes arm thing is kind of overrated right now. We saw that Hail Mary throw. It didn't even get to the end zone. It was like 20 yards short.
I get why people are saying like, Mahomes has been mid, but can we talk about the weapons he's had? You just said they have the worst running back room in the league. They definitely have the worst wide receivers in the league. It's been and you know why that they still make it to the AFC Championship? Because with a great defense,
Andy Reid?
they sell out to fill out that defense.
Noah?
Because they know on offense with Andy Reid, Mahomes, and a good offensive line that's enough. That Mahomes can make up for horrible weapons. So let's not bring Mahomes into this discussion when, like I said, it wasn't like his team was carrying him to those Super Bowls. He carried those offenses through those double-digit comebacks. The
Let's do
throw
this.
to Tyreek
And I
and
know
the
you-
49ers to Tyreek on the Wasp route, that was him. Scrambling on
Can I
third down.
Can I ask you this, Scott?
What's up?
Going in, before the Monday night game, if you look at the MVP ladder, it was Mahomes at 2. Why was that? Because he was 2 and 3. And then they had Dak at 8. I feel like the whole league is just against Dak, and I can't wrap my head around it.
Joey, I have a whole video glazing Dak. You don't have to tell me.
No, I'm just asking I'm just asking a question. When you look at the ladder, it's like Dak's at 8 when Mahomes is at 2.
All right.
And they're both 2 and 3.
We're doing
But if you look at the 2 weeks on their own, it's like Dak has 8 touchdowns, no turnovers, and that's without CeeDee Lamb. So what's the difference between Dak's 2 and 3 or 2 and 1, and then Mahomes 2 and 3? What's the
Okay, my
separation?
question to you is why do you think Mahomes gets so much glaze then?
Because he's
I
Mahomes.
know you're like dogging him saying they're the same person, then why do you think Mahomes is like getting the glaze the way he does?
I've been saying it 3 times. 3 double-digit comebacks in the Super Bowl is more than anyone else in NFL history, and he's like 8 years into his career. Guys, let's not forget this.
He's saying confidently that they're the same person, and I'm saying like
I think they play the same way.
Yeah, but Mahomes is better at it for sure. Like, come on now. He's healthier too.
We have Dak playing with the 2025 Ravens his whole career. That's kind of the issue we have.
Yeah,
You guys have CD and Pickens. I know CD's out right now, but
My thing is right. Is like two Super Bowls that Mahomes played in. It's like his defenses got scored almost 40 points on him both times.
yeah, and he won those games, man. Mahomes
And he won those games. And he won those games. Dak got his defense 40 points on him.
It's like
It's like you got what is it? Trader Joe's and those three
Bucky's.
Aldi, and then there's the middle tier one, right? Or there's one more higher than Trader Joe's. They're like owned by the same family.
You got Trader Joe's and then you got ShopRite.
ShopRite's pretty good.
ShopRite's pretty
I
good.
love ShopRite.
You love
I
ShopRite.
can live off of ShopRite, but I'd rather go to Trader Joe's. All right, so MVP race right now. I'm trying to get the rushing stats up too.
And my thing is right now, the Eagles are just on the sideline chit chatting, like nothing's wrong and shit like that. Everything's all copacetic, and it's just like,
This
I
is the worst loss in the Sirianni regime.
Hurts era.
agree. Like to me, like when we went 2023, when you and I went to MetLife, and I saw the game, it was like this is exactly what I freaking saw. Was just like they were just tired and upset and annoyed and just didn't want to be there no more.
Well, you know what it is. You go playing a full football season through February. That's not as much of a break as these other teams.
No, I know.
It's very exhausting. Only what, like 3-4 months before you get back to training camp. You might be coming back from some injuries that are nagging you for 4 or 5. You know, it's just it's a
He
long
goes straight
season.
back into training again,
And
not
it-
too shortly after.
And you guys were healthy last year. You already are not healthy. And I brought that up in addition to the Mickey Mouse run when I talked about 2022. As I said, not just Mickey Mouse. You guys were the healthiest team in the league by far. You had like 85% of your roster healthy, which was like 15% more than like maybe that 15% isn't quite right, but it was like at least 7 to 8, 10% more than other teams that you were facing. And that's a huge advantage. You're losing starters. Like, you guys had depth, yes, but this is where the depth is supposed to come through 2023, 2025. Where is the depth? It's not working. You know what I mean? So you know this is when you would have like a Mahomes carrying through the injuries and whatnot, a good offensive coordinator. You guys don't have Kellen Moore anymore. That's why I think Sirianni's a total fraud. You know, he's just hiring good coordinators. You should just promoted. Obviously, it would make no sense to fire Sirianni at any point so far, but I think
No, like this
You would-
dude's definitely secure for like the next 3 years, like 100%.
if you had
That's why I love having Schottenheimer in Dallas. He feels like the right guy.
get an offensive head coach like Dable, he's gonna stay there.
So I know I've heard you mention beforehand that you have like for head coaches you have your offensive, your defensive, and I hear you say like CEO, basically a guy who just knows how to get it together, get the team
That's what
together.
John- That's what John Harbaugh is.
Yeah, it's kind of weird in my opinion.
What Sirianni is.
It's what Sirianni is. Yeah.
That they just
It's a
know how
guy
to get
that's-
the team together and get it right.
It's a guy who's not like a specialist on any side of the ball. He's just the guy that runs. He's like what oversees the team.
We'll make the calls, and are we going to go for this 4th down? Are we going to punt? Are we going to do an onside kick here? Are we going to be aggressive? Maybe he'll have some say on the defense. Are we going to be aggressive here? Right? How are we going to make some of these adjustments? Right? He'll come in and help with that kind of stuff. But how much is he actually doing? Right? I'm pretty sure Vic Fangio's running the entire show on defense. And when Kellen Moore's gone and your OC's struggling, this is where he's supposed to come in and help. And I'm pretty sure he's providing nothing. Pretty sure Shane Steichen and Kellen Moore have carried you guys to Super Bowls because they kept this offense afloat and operating well, complemented by the defense, Gannon and Vic Fangio. And when you guys don't have all of those pieces, a couple injuries, and this is what happens. Like,
For sure.
Like it's undeniable at this point. How do you lose this game?
Well, also same thing. Like, how do we lose against the Broncos? And everything? To me, it's just like
The Broncos
every game
are a
that
good
we
team,
lose,
though. I thought that was possible.
but to me, it was like every single game that we lose, like this is
All
dying over here.
my Philly fans are just going through it right now. Someone said I'm low key on the verge of tears thinking about what transpired today with the Giants, the Eagles lost, how the Phillies lost today, and then the Flyers
No, I
lost.
can't lie to you, bro. I can't lie to you. If I was just by myself here, right, not on the live stream, and I was just by myself, seeing how the Phillies lost, bro, I'd be in my bag. I would not be okay. Nah, today was not healthy for Phillies fans. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, everyone was pumped about today too. It's like we got a
Like,
triple
I'm
sleep.
saying it, I can't lie, right? Like not living in Philly at the moment anymore. Like I don't feel like because I'm not gonna bullshit you. This is from experience. When they lose, you feel the depression everywhere, and it really radiates, bro.
Well, all right. So I got a question. We're talking about Jalen Hurts as a leader, right? What happened?
I figured it out for you. Dan Orlovsky just tweeted it.
What?
When the Eagles are in the gun, they're in the gun every snap. When Saquon Alliance is giving away a run or pass, they're very predictable on offense.
Shane Bowen was able to dissect your guys' offense. That's kind of crazy. Spencer Rattler scored more points. I mean, 5 turnovers, sure, but just unbelievable. I mean, I don't even have I made a satirical video about how the Giants could win this game, fully expecting it to be a loss. This is the first time. It was like a brand new idea I had because I thought it was going to be so lopsided. Brian Dable has never been happier in his entire life. He's like tapping Hurts on the head. He probably coached Hurts when he was at Bama, didn't he?
He coached him when he was in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
No,
Or was Alabama?
I think it was Bama.
Bama
I
'cause
think
he
it was
a
Bama.
Saban.
It was Bama. I'm stupid, yeah. But
All right, Joey. We're looking at guys. We want to talk about the MVP race. Goff,
that's right.
12 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. That's the
Goff.
leader right now. But only 1,200 passing yards, 8.2
Joe, you're
yards
gonna
per
kill Joey.
attempt.
You're gonna kill Joey.
Dak, 1,350, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
How many rushing touchdowns does Dak have?
I'm trying to find that. They don't have like the QB rushing stats
He has-
filtered.
I think he has a couple.
Let me filter it to rushing touchdowns. Hurts has 4. Mahomes has 3. Daniel Jones has 3. Allen has 3. Let's see if I can find Dak.
He should have like 1 or 2.
He's got
so it should
1.
be cool. So he's got 11 touchdowns to Goff's 12. How many rushing yards does he have?
It was funny because I was asked to go to this game too.
50 rushing yards.
Crazy work.
So
For instance, you were
President-
comparing him to Mahomes, and Mahomes has 190 rushing yards. Mahomes has 6.8 yards per carry. Dak has 4.2.
I think Mahomes is the leading rusher on the Chiefs right now.
He
that's
is.
just how that's just an, that's
Yeah.
an example of how that's just an example of how bad the run game is in Kansas City though, I think.
Right.
Because Dallas has a good run game, that's why Dak's not running.
And
They
the
have their
Chiefs-
number 1 in rushing success rate.
The Chiefs don't have a run game at all, but their offense is still kept afloat because they have Mahomes.
They're 2 and 3.
The Cowboys are like 2-1, are they not? Like, it's
Yeah,
the
I'm just
difference.
saying, like
And there's and you know what? Like, do you believe like the benefit of the doubt exists at all, or is every year just a completely brand new year? And like, you know, every year people were like not remembering what Tom Brady did 10 years ago and going, oh, I think you know, Blake Bortles on this Jaguars team should for sure be favored over the Patriots because they're just playing better this year. Like,
I think there's ever going to be a world where it would be Dak winning an MVP just because they're going to find a way to not give it to him.
I think you might be right about that.
I think
That's how I felt about Carson Wentz.
I think a prime example is 2023 not getting the MVP then over Lamar.
Yeah, that was kind of ridiculous.
That was so egregious.
Because they were like, oh, we can't give it to Allen because he's got 18 interceptions. Dak
Yeah.
clearly having the best season, but he got beat in the playoffs. Apparently, they don't take that into.
It's just, he hasn't beat enough winning teams. This is a new thing we're going to look at. This is a new stat we're going to consider for this.
Even though, like, if
It's the team's fault, even though he's playing the best position. He's playing the quarterback at the best right now.
if you think about the math, like, there's no way for someone to have like a positive record against like winning teams or like a better than like 2-2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like it's like that's why they're a winning team. You know what I mean? It's like quarterbacks do not beat teams by themselves. So
Correct. But all of a sudden, the 2023 race, it came down to that. That's why Dak couldn't get it.
You know what's sneaky right now? Tua Tagovailoa is tied for the third most passing touchdowns in the NFL right now. 10 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. It's not all that different from Dak's 10 passing touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
So
Let's look at the quarterback rating. Tua, 100.1. Dak, 101. So let's look at quarterback rating. I mean, it's kind of a weird stat. Lamar, 130.5 in the 4 games he's played. Goff, 120.7. Sam Darnold, 114.8. Jordan Love, 113. Josh Allen, 108. Drake May, 107. Stafford, 107. Honestly, I'm looking at Stafford. That dude might throw for 5,000 yards this year. I think he's got the best
I mean,
chance
even
at
Devontae
MVP.
Adams and Puka Nacua, you literally got the Twin Towers as your receivers. These are just swole.
That's what I think. CD when CD's back, like he'll have that, and chances are one of those 2 wide receivers, Tay and Puka, are gonna miss some games here and there, but pretty similar offenses, and they're producing very similar. I think Dak is actually probably very comparable to Matthew Stafford with a slightly weaker arm but better mobility, especially at his age. You know, similar kind of to Burrow too, because I think Burrow's a little narrower, kind of weaker than Dak. But Baker Mayfield, I want to pull up him too. 10 touchdowns and 1 interception rushing. Let's see.
Baker Mayfield is a prime example of what it's like when you go to a really good team.
Right. Baker and Daniel Jones. So I got ripped in the comments of my Jalen Hurts video for even daring to compare Daniel Jones' accuracy stats to Jalen Hurts's. And right now on the Colts, not like, the Packers, not the Buccaneers, just the Colts. Daniel Jones right now, his stats are, where is he at? 6 passing touchdowns, okay. Not doing nearly as much in the red zone passing. 2 interceptions, okay. He does have 1,300 passing yards, so he is moving the ball down the field. But rushing touchdown-wise, Daniel Jones has, I'm pretty sure, 3. Yeah, 3 rushing touchdowns. So he's got 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 1,300 yards. Rushing, he's got only 56 yards, which I think is good. I don't think you want him really running downfield, or else he might trip.
He has the 3 touchdowns there too, like you said. So he has 12 total touchdowns.
Daniel Jones has 9 because he's got 6 passing. This is a big, weird year, though.
Football itself is just interesting this year, personally.
I mean,
Dak's MVP.
Jackson Dart, man. Unbelievable.
The Giants could be something crazy within the next 2-3 years. I know. 2 weeks back to back, man. It is a rough time being a Phillies fan, but
I can't believe this. All 3 Philly sports teams lost today.
well, 3 Philly teams were lost last week too. Eagles,
Red Sox,
Phillies,
dead.
Sixers. You getting one of those black jerseys? I'm definitely gonna get one of those black jerseys.
I'm gonna get
Maxi,
now I'm gonna get what's his name?
Edgecombe.
Yep. I gotta be invested in the young guy.
Well, Maxi's still young, but yeah, sure.
I want the rookie who was 3rd overall.
Yeah, that's true. What's his face? Isn't? Oh my God! Why did I just drew a blank on his name? Our shooting guard from Duke, McCain.
He hurt his thumb, I think, so he's done for like 6 weeks or something.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
All right. Do you guys think it's time to end the live stream and then we can just continue on Discord?
If you want, I'm
For
down.
sure.
What do you think, Dan? What do you think? Does that make sense?
Let's rock with it, guys. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing out. I really appreciate you guys showing up to the reaction. It is what it is. It came out to what it be. So I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna catch you on the next one.
Peace. How about that, Giants fans?